All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. We head up here, man, and say what's up to everybody. We should have a fun discussion today because more than likely I'm going to go in. Man, there's a full-fledged attack on Gervonta, man. It's almost like you guys don't like, it's almost like some of y'all don't like Gervonta. You know? It's almost like you guys don't like Gervonta. Like there's a problem with Gervonta or something. Pat Alkaline Water, what up, man? All things. Marlon Dumas, what up? Kentrell LeGrew, what up, man? Don't pay attention to them dudes. Them dudes is bots, man. What's up, Ray Patterson? OPXID in the building, man. What's going on, Mr. So Stan? Adrian Molina. As you can see, Adrian Molina, I got my new Puerto Rico shirt that you got me. Hey, man. Applause to Adrian Molina who got me this new Puerto Rico shirt. Because I had one Puerto Rico shirt. He's like, man, will you get a new Puerto Rico shirt? Just let you know, dog. I did follow through and I got the new Puerto Rico shirt, bro. What's up, Supreme Cam in the building? Terrell W. Supreme, what up? Casino Life. What's going on? Easy number one. Chop money, money, chop money, money. What's good? Casino Life Prez, what up, man? Alan, big tone. All things in the building. Yes, sir. Puerto Rico. Yeah, I got my new Puerto Rico shirt. And I got the one with the all the cities, all the towns' names spelling the you see Bill Haney and Tone the super star go at it. No, I didn't, dog. No, I didn't. I don't, man, dude. Is Bill food? Was Bill? No, I did not watch that. I didn't. Generally speaking, dude is too gossipy for me, man. Dean by any means, nah. So, but you can click the link and tell me what happened. No, I didn't watch that, man. I ain't trying to really listen to Bill Haney too much, man. Because I don't think, anything really positive comes out of me watching Bill Haney. He said, facts, gossip like a biatch. Yeah, I don't appreciate dudes that be like having a regular series of what's going on in between YouTube channels. like, what the fuck is that, man? Like, dude hit me from left field with that. It's like, that's what you on? All right. I think dude's a good dude, but come on, man. I don't want to see no video about myself. Just a boxing fan, man. Fanon, is it true that it's a doubleheader for Spence, Fundora, Benavidez, and Morrell? I wouldn't take that to the bank until you actually see it. I saw that. I saw it reported. I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that to the bank, man. I think I already did, Kamal. I think I did it today. Kamal Oz, can you do a video on Leo Paro? Yes, I will do. I'll do a specific one for you, though. Yeah. Claiming that Devin the Duck Haney priced himself out of a fight with him, asking for ridiculous money that wasn't there. Yeah, man, there's been a whole full-fledged exposure of Devin Haney. And what's going on, Fresh Prince? Shout out to you, brother. Fresh Prince, you got to put your I already told you, man, you got to click that link and let me know what your YouTube channel name is. And then I can unblock you. Yeah, come on, let me click on that for a second, man. And I'm going to do this at the 8-minute mark. I'll take a note because I'm going to do that video right now. Hey, dude, you know what the beautiful thing is? I realized, come on. If you, for $5 and you just ask for that video, I can just do it right now. And then I can cut it. And later I'll just I'll just turn it into a video in the section for you. Because I'm very familiar with the circumstance. So let me discuss it right now. There was an interview that Liam Paro gave to, I believe it was Fight Hype. And he was asked about Devin Haney and why they didn't fight Devin Haney. And he said that Devin Haney, he could immediately tell that Devin Haney's team was not interested in the fight. That he asked for money that he was not going to get. Now, who would he have asked that of? He would have asked that of Eddie Hearn. Okay, so we know the source of the information is that Eddie Hearn is saying that Devin Haney would want too much money for that fight. So it may actually be the same situation that was being discussed by Eddie Hearn. And I suspect that it is. But Devin's not ready for Liam Paro, man. First of all, what's Liam Paro, the IBF champion? Devin's not going to want to fight Liam Paro because of the hydration clause. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, Kobe Brady. Yeah, I got you. Hold on, man. Hold on, Kobe Brady. I already had you. Yeah. Give me a second. But so yeah, man, Devin Haney didn't want that, man. We know full well Devin did not want that, bro. With Liam Paro. Man, this shit got me leaning down. I need to start sitting up. Or pull his camera down a little bit. I think that's what I need to do. I need to pull a camera down so I can stop leaning. Where are you my guy? Hold on, man. Give me a second. I forgot already what I was doing. Oh, I'm trying to get this. Okay, Fresh Prince is on Twitter. That's what it is. How do I actually get this? Kobe Brady. Yeah, the problem is I can't get you have to click the link, bro. I'm gonna put this on Twitter. I can't get the link, man. I just have to be honest, bro. I can't get the link to you. You have to click the link because I can't see that. Yeah, there's no comment on it. All right, so look, I'm gonna put a link in the chat over here. You have to click this link on Twitter. I'll put a link on Twitter. And since you're watching on Twitter, you just got to go to my comment on Twitter and pull that up. And also you can leave that link that you gave me, leave it on Twitter. Leave that link on Twitter. And then I can get it from there. I can get it from there. Yeah, I can't see this. There's no way for me to see that, Fresh Prince. Sorry. Victor Vaughn says Devin is not the face of boxing, but everybody trying to expose him for clout. Make it make sense. Bro, nobody's trying to expose him for clout. And by the way, if they expose him, didn't he get exposed? No, he's just not the face of boxing, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of boxers that get talked about that aren't the face of boxing. Yeah, it's just a silly thing that he's saying. I wouldn't take Victor Vaughn seriously. I don't typically take Victor Vaughn seriously. But look, man, I got to talk about this idea. And I'm sorry, bro. I got to sit there and talk about this idea that you guys keep trying to do to Gervonta. You guys are overdoing it, man. You guys are overdoing it. There's no way you guys believe that it's shameful. With that analogy, you could say Tio's the face. Look, Alan Sostan just wants to, not Alan Sostan, I'm sorry. Dude, Victor Vaughn just wants to talk to you. He just wants attention. Some of these guys that are talking, they don't really believe what they're saying. They just want attention. Hey, man, Terence Crawford, let me tell you something, bro. I know the shit can be clipped to my shirt, bro. I don't like this. Okay? You know what, Franz? How about you mind your fucking business, dog? I don't like this. I don't like this on my neck, bro. So I'm holding it because I don't like it there. Is that okay? I don't like that there. You know why? Because years I've been speaking into a microphone. So I'm used to microphones. I don't feel natural with my hands like this. Okay, I'm fiddling, I'm clipping, I'm doing all kind of stuff because I have nothing to do with my hands. Friends, would you mind letting me do what I do? Dog, you gonna tell me that it clips to my shirt like I don't know that there's a clip right there? Anyway, man, what's up? What's up, friends? Let me put this link in the chat, bro. Let me put the link in the chat, dog. Let me put the link in the chat, bro. So, because somebody obviously want to say something to somebody, dog. Ever since cats have not been blasting on Shakur Stevenson, friends, you've been mighty, mighty, mighty quiet, bro. So anyway, let's get to this ridiculousness, man. Because you guys must not have heard it this week. I went viral. I went viral on Twitter. I'm joking. But at the same time, really? Who knew I can do videos on Twitter? Oh, I knew. Dog, I can debate you on Twitter, bro. All I got to do is put a video up. I just don't like doing free videos. So I did a couple free videos on Twitter this weekend against my policy of talking to people for free. Like, for real, bro, I don't like Twitter, man, because you talk for free. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Twitter works for people that have other type of agendas, man. They're like either in the industry or they're, I guess you can have a YouTube channel or you're just like, a journalist or something like that. But for cats like, cats that got YouTube channel, like the YouTube culture, Twitter is really not it. But this weekend, I decided I was kind of sick of cats on Twitter. So I was like, yeah, I'll partake in this little debate. And I'm going to tell you right now, bro, I'm untouched in that debate. You guys have nothing legitimately bad to say about this Lamont Roach fight. The idea that you got, and by the way, I want you to know, I did let you guys slide for a little while on an argument that you made because I just dismissed the argument. But what I did this weekend, I was like, you know what, man, people keep asking questions that really don't make sense. Well, no, they make sense, but the answers don't really matter. Like people like to ask you questions when the answers don't matter because they're not really related to what you're talking about. And then people like to also say things like, bring up other possibilities that Gervonta Davis could have had. So I went and actually looked at the top 10 for the WBA. And for you guys to tell me that you would take anybody in the top 10 over Lamont Roach, you're lying. Without a doubt, you're lying. There's no way that you would rather have the number 10 guy than Lamont Roach. Because I promise you, you've never seen him fight. Because he's an Argentine journeyman that's 16-1. They got knocked out the fight before last and has never fought. I think he's never fought outside of Argentina. So how in the world do you guys know that you would really rather see Ruben Nestor Neri Munoz instead of Lamont Roach? And I'm going to use his name because he's number 10. You guys are seriously saying that Gervonta Davis should have fought 16-1 Argentine journeyman Ruben Nestor Neri Munoz. You guys have seen this? No, brother, this is not shit, Fahim. It is a boxing match. You know what shit would be, Fahim Sator? Shit would be a fight between Gervonta Davis and Ruben Nestor Neri Munoz from Argentina. Do you know who number 8 is in the WBA, Fahim Sator, right now? Remember, they said that they would rather see him fight anybody in the top 10. Do you know who number 8 is in the top 10, Fahim? Frank Martin is. Fahim, no. You cannot say you would rather see anybody in the top 10 than Lamont Roach. And honestly claim that you want to see a fight with Ruben Nestor Neri Munoz. No, you don't. Also, you're trying to tell me you would rather see a rematch with Frank Martin, who got knocked out. And what did he get knocked out in the 8th round, 8th, 9th round about 4 months ago? You would rather see the rematch with Frank Martin than see him fight Lamont Roach? No, I don't think that you're telling me the truth. I think that you're exaggerating a lot. Okay? Because guess what? There's also another guy that's in there whose name I didn't waste the time to remember, who was the Venezuelan journeyman at number 9, who has only fought outside of Venezuela one time. And he's only had one fight, one 10-round fight. But yet he's number 9 in the WBA, and you say you would rather see him fight that guy than Lamont Roach? You sure about that? I think you're exaggerating, dog. I think that you're exaggerating. I don't know. There's something about that. You know, it's just something about that that makes me think you're not really telling me the truth. Because I don't think you guys even know who these guys are. Lamont Roach knocked out Hector Garcia to win a world championship at 130. He's only got one loss to a world champion in Jamel Herring. I don't know why you were hoping that Gervonta Davis would move to 140. He's not a 140-pound fighter. Floyd Schofield, you would rather see him fight Floyd Schofield than Lamont Roach? Why would you say that? Floyd Schofield is a prospect. I guess I guess you could call him a contender now. Because Golden Boy got him a spot. Because he's I guess so, because I guess I would rather have him. I will tell you this. I would rather have Gervonta fight Floyd Schofield than Ruben Nestor Neri Munoz, that's for sure. Tank walks around at 170. Yeah. All right, bro. You're out of here. You guys, you're just going to come up here and just lie, huh? Nah, bro. He's out of here, bro. He's just going to lie and say this man's walking around at 170 pounds. This guy thinks Gervonta Davis loses 35 pounds to make. You just gonna lie, huh, Victor? You're just gonna say any old thing, huh? See, that's the dudes you guys are talking about, man. That's why I'm telling you, you guys are full of shit. There's no way you can tell me, man, that you really and truly believe that this is a shameful fight, bro. Kamal said they lied about Floyd not fighting black fighters. When he said his last fight was going to be Andre Berto or Kareem Mayfield, they got angry. It's the same thing they did with Gervonta. Dude, these guys claim to be big black. Dude, these guys are people that literally say on a daily basis how they're there for black fighters. How they're there for black fighters. The WBA championship at 135 for the last 2 fights have involved nothing but black guys. And they shit on both fights. And they say instead of this black American world champion getting a fight, they would rather see him fight. Once again, Argentine journeyman Ruben Nestor Neri Munoz. These are your people that tell you that you're not on code if you and you're self-hating black person if you don't support Devin Haney or Deontay Wilder. But they will absolutely shit on both Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach at the same time. Right after shitting on Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin at the same time. After having shit on all of Gervonta Davis, who is a black man's fight for the last 5 years. It's a mighty interesting behavior from you pro-black people. I'm just telling you. It strikes me it's kind of interesting how Gary got shit on, Shakur gets shit on, Terence gets shit on, Gervonta gets shit on, Lamont gets shit on, Frank gets shit on. It kind of just goes on and on. It's almost like you shit on more black fighters than you support. Yeah. It's amazing. It's like almost like the people that claim that they're the most pro-black of everybody shit on more black fighters than anybody else. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why can't Lamont Roach get a world championship fight? It's like Lamont doesn't even exist. Have you not noticed that? Lamont Roach, the black American champion from Washington, D.C., whose only loss was to another black American champion, is a piece of shit to people that say they're pro-black. It's like they don't even process that he's a real human being. That is really a world champion. Meanwhile, Nick Ball, I'm going to complain about the fact that they're giving Nick Paul props. Oh, we don't like how they give all Lomachenko all these props. Damn, you know what I'm starting to get? I'm starting to think maybe your problem wasn't that Loma wasn't black. Maybe the problem with Loma is that you just didn't like Loma. Because you got a problem with Tank, and Tank's black, but you're pro-black. But you got a problem with Tank. But you ain't got no problem with Devin being a full-fledged pussy. Man, I'm telling you right now, dude, it took me a while to really put that in really process this. But man, I can relate to what Devin is doing, man. Because I pledged a fraternity in which, dude, we had stuff going on that people could have went to jail for. If they would have turned something that was consensual into battery. It was called pledging. And bro, we hated people that snitched. We hated them. People that would go and, dude, when somebody made line and became a member of our fraternity, and because, you know, when they become a member of a fraternity, they got to tell you where they came from. So they'll say, like, I'm from New Orleans. So I'll say, hey, man, nice to meet you. I'm BG Fall 89. I'm telling you what my chapter name is and when I pledged. When somebody says, hey, man, I'm from ASIG, Spring Spring 2011. Right? So you're like, oh, what's A-Sig? Oh, A-Sig, that's Southern. Oh, okay. When did he pledge? Oh, he pledged in 2006. So, oh, okay, cool. So if I meet somebody around his age, I should be able to find this dude. I should be able to call Big Lou and say, hey, Big Lou, you know any of them? You know any noops? You still know, you know any noops still at A-Sig? And they'd be like, yeah. Call Tommy. Tommy's still there. I said, okay, cool. Does Tommy know this dude? He said he's A-Sig 06. He said, man, that dude's a fucking snitch. Man, that dude's a snitch. Only reason he went over, bro, was because his daddy called national on everybody and we was going to go to jail. So we didn't want to go to jail. We didn't get expelled. We didn't want to get expelled, so we let him on. But he's a bitch. Bro, we got all kind of people all through the country like that. They'll be like, nah, dude. Yeah, he's in, but nah. And dude, we will isolate a dude like that in a heartbeat. Oh, that's what Devin is. Switching up a battery. You know damn well somebody may cheat, bro. That's why you got PD rules in place. But anyway, y'all are cool with that though. You're cool with that though. No, dudes don't like that, man. I mean, dude, it didn't matter. Yeah. Oh, hey, man, I was pledging. Oh, I'm saying that's just a story. It's not real. Oh, and then he slapped me. I didn't agree to that. I didn't agree to this dude just hauling off and slapping me in the face. I got to call the police and I got to sue everybody in the room. Because, yeah, I agreed to be there, but I didn't agree to that. Exactly. They presented you something you didn't agree to, and you were like, no. And the bitch went and called the cops and called his daddy, called the lawyer, and now everybody got to be like, dang, let's pledge him. Because if he doesn't get in, guess what? We're going to go to jail or we're going to get expelled. We're going to have a record. Nah, dude, I didn't go to college. I didn't go to college to get put in jail in college because some snitch ass, baby ass dude didn't like that he got talked to bad. And now he's verbal assault. Oh, he talked to me so bad. He called me names. He called me names and he embarrassed me. Do you understand my worth? Everybody laughed at me. Call the police. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's what you guys are prepping. That's what you repping. But yet, Gervonta Davis can't fight his fourth option. But Gervonta can't fight his fourth option. Not his first, not his second, not his third, his fourth. Bro, you guys ain't real, man. You guys ain't real. You guys ain't telling people what you really think. You guys out there just trying to sell Gervonta down the river. And you guys acting like you're not selling his ass down the river. Jesus Christ. This is the biggest dude in boxing. This is the biggest name black fighter in the world. And you guys can't say nothing positive about him. He's the biggest name black American fighter in the world. And y'all can't say two fucking things good about him. For the last 5 years trying to blow smoke up Devin's ass because you wanted to be Devin. Bro, it's not Devin. Sorry, nobody even wants to fucking around and work with Devin. That's you guys' fault. That's Devin's fault. Stop trying to put it on Gervonta, bro. He fought the fourth option. His fourth. Not his first. His first was Lomachenko. Not his second. Not his third. His fourth option. And you guys are literally on my Twitter telling me with a straight face, you'd rather for his legacy, him not fight at all. That's what you told me. With a straight face like I'm stupid. You care about Gervonta so much and his legacy so much that you shit on every one of his fights and you don't want him to fight at all. And you don't want to fight. You literally don't want to see him fight anybody. But you love him and you care about his legacy. If you do not get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Okay, I'm not holding no punches back. Y'all, bro, y'all, you love Gervonta. So, my dude, Gervonta don't even like me, man. Gervonta ain't happy with the videos that I do. You think you seen Gervonta on this channel? You ever seen Gervonta comment on one of my tweets? Never. Okay, so stop telling me that this is a look. No, I don't know the dude. I love him as a fighter. I know people around him. I support black fighters in America, and you guys are tearing down a guy that is killing it because you're mad that your guy ain't killing it. And that's it. That's the only thing it is. There's no other justification or logical reason for the dumb shit you guys are saying, other than people are paying you to say it. You are just trying to start shit so people can argue, and you'd be like, well, I'll take this side of it. Well, then tomorrow I'll take this side of it because this will get them riled up. You're either doing just saying this shit to rile people up or somebody's paying you. Because in my entire life, I've never heard of a guy not being able to fight his fourth option. When all the champions in his division told him no, all of them had other things to do. Every champion. But it's his fault that he fights another champion instead of a guy named Ruben Nestor Neri Munoz, who you've never even seen before. I could put his ass up in a lineup and you guys couldn't pick him out. But oh, that's what you really want. Bro, you've been shitting on Gervonta Davis for the last 6 years. You don't like something about him. That's cool. But dude, the gig is up. Devin got his ass whooped and embarrassed all of y'all. He's literally a walking embarrassment for you guys right now. And you know it. You literally got to defend the pussiest shit that we have seen. Sorry, mama, but it is exactly what that is. Panty waist ass shit that we have seen this century. This century. We have not seen a more panty waist move out of a boxer this century. But Gervonta can't fight a world champion. He's supposed to not fight anybody at all. So you can complain about him not fighting anybody at all. Because what's going to happen if he didn't fight? We would still be saying he's ducking, he's inactive. The PBC's going broke. The reason that he didn't fight was Al Heyman doesn't have the money from the bank because Waptel Lipton got $500 million that they're going to take from him. And Tank weighs 180 pounds right now, and he's trying to diet himself down. That's why he can't. You guys would be making up more bullshit, fake-ass stories for him not fighting if he didn't fight Lamont Roach. So all you got to settle for this stupid-ass argument that you don't want to see him fight at all. That what he needs to do for his legacy is not fight. How in the world do you improve your legacy in boxing by not fighting? How? You can't. You cannot improve your legacy in boxing by not fighting. He has a 6-7 fight deal with guaranteed money on it, with 8-figure guaranteed money on it. But for his legacy, he's supposed to not satisfy his contract, not take the 8-figure payday, not give his fight fans a chance to stay connected to him, not give all these YouTube channels, including yourselves, opportunities to earn money off his fight economy. He's supposed to do all of that because you want him to fight Ruben Nestor Neri Munoz. Stop lying to everybody. Now is the time when you just stop saying this shit. Because you do get to a point where people don't believe your bullshit anymore. See, I'm going to remind you guys when you believed that Devin Haney was going to make $15 to $30 million against Ryan Garcia. Out of that net profit deal. You all said that man made that type of money. Dude, he didn't bust $1 million. Devin didn't bust $1 million. And y'all said it was 15 to 30. It's going to be, oh, it's bigger than Tank. See, y'all been lying for a long time. Did you hear what Terence Crawford did to Teofimo Lopez? I'll read super chats in a second, but I'm going to cook y'all this morning. Did y'all? Terence Crawford is a beast, bro. I'm telling you, man, y'all think I don't like Terence. I like Terence. I've been on like a 4-day streak of doing Terence Crawford videos, telling y'all, man, Terence is 100% right about Teo. But the savagery that Terence Crawford put on Teo the other day, seriously, man, I don't think I've ever said anything that bad to somebody. And I've said some bad shit to y'all. I swear, man, because you know me. I'm crazy. So, and I'm mean too. Like, really, sometimes I can be mean. Like, I'm mean to King. I know I'm mean to King. And when you guys start talking shit to me and we start debating and you see me going at people, bro, that's me because I'm kind of mean. When people attack me, my response is not to, my response is to get mean, right? Like, I'm just telling you, that's always been me. I'm cool. And if you're like right about something, I'll be docile about it. I might not even say anything if I believe and think what you're saying is really, really good. And I'll praise you. But if you get funny with me, I can get mean with you. And I will say mean things. I will think mean things. Trust me. Do mean things if pushed the wrong way. Terence Crawford, I don't think I've ever said anything as mean as what Terence Crawford said to Teofimo Lopez. Because what he said was so true. He said, man, you broke. You can't even fight. He said, who are you talking to? Dude, you can't even get a fight if you wanted it. Bob got you strung up. You just talking about fights and carrying around a belt because this man got you on the shelf. Dude, you need a loan or something? And then he called him all kind of bitch boy and basically said he was Bob's cuckold and dog just demeaned him. Hey, pause on that real quick. I got to tell my wife goodbye. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Pause, because I'm telling you. All right, I'm back. Hey, Pull-Out Bandit says people that are complaining want him to fight champions at his weight or higher. They want him taking 50-50 fights. He isn't the fighters. Let me tell you, Pull-Out Bandit, some of the people complaining want him to fight champions at his weight class. But let me tell you, Pull-Out Bandit, how can you do that when they said no? Pull-Out Bandit, how can Gervonta Davis fight a world champion at 135 if the champions at 135 tell him no? If the promoter of the fighters that are the champions in that division tell him no? The answer is Pull-Out Bandit, he cannot do that. So you may want it. Apparently, Gervonta Davis wanted it too. That's why they asked Lomachenko to fight. But unfortunately, Lomachenko said no. Shakur Stevenson also said he was not fighting Tank this year. So that fight can't happen. That's two. The third one is Berenicek, and nobody has heard from Berenicek. That's 3. Gervonta is the other champion. So that's all 4 champions accounted for. So that first one is gone at his weight or higher. And let me get to the higher part, Pull-Out Bannon. Who the fuck cares what they want? You think that they want Gervonta Davis to fight at 147? And why in the world do you want him to fight at 140? Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson are better fights than anybody at 140. That shit doesn't even make any sense. Let me tell you who the champions are at 140. Teofimo bum ass, who can't even fight. So that's not even there. So that's not available. The second one is Rayo Valenzuela. Once again, not available. The third one is Liam Paro. And then the next one is Puello. You're telling me that they want Gervonta Davis to go fight Alberto Puello? Or that he wants Gervonta, or you want him to move up and fight who? Puello or Paro over Lomachenko and Shakur? You want him to leave that weight class to go chase Puello and Paro? No, you do not. You don't want that. Who in the world is asking for Gervonta to go fight Liam Paro? Pull Out Bandit, please let me know who it was that was asking for that. You want him to fight Paro. You want him to fight Puello and Paro. That's what the boxing fan, that's what it's all about. The fact that he didn't fight Puello and Paro and Ruben Nestor Neri Munoz. Stop. I can do that to anybody and just say I need him to move up. I can do that to anybody. Yeah, hey, man, he'd be really great, but, I would really rather see him fight at 147. Let me start talking about Monster. Hey, Monster, that's a garbage-ass fight. Every fight is garbage for Monster at 122. I need to see Monster. I have to see Monster. Have to see him at 130 pounds with Tank. Come on, man. There's a lot of people that moved up from 118 to 135 pounds. Manny did it. Why can't Monster do it? No. Let me tell you who I want to see Gervonta Davis fight. Monster. That's what I'm waiting on. And I think it's Monster's responsibility to be like Manny Pacquiao and come up and fight Gervonta. And Gervonta is in his 3rd weight division. He doesn't need to move anywhere else because he's the bag. And Monster's not proven himself anywhere outside of Japan, right? So Monster's a bigger name and would be a bigger fight for Gervonta than anybody at 140. Anybody at 140 or 147. So since we want the big fights, why aren't you people who are full of shit not asking for that? He's at 122, right? Manny was at 122. Manny went all the way up to 147. Why can't Monster do what Manny did? Why won't Monster do what Manny did and go get Gervonta and Gervonta just stay there until he gets there? Since you so badly want Gervonta to do this, I'm sure that you so badly want Monster to do it. No, you don't want Monster to do it because everybody knows full well Monster will get that ass whooped because Monster is too small. And in fact, Monster could be the same size and still get his ass whooped. Y'all wouldn't be calling for that fight. You would be treating that fight like it was Joshua Wilder. That's my belief. So if that's what you want, let me tell you, that's exactly what I want too. You're right. I want an unproven superstar to move up in weight until I'm happy. And since Manny did it, everybody has to do it. Since Manny moved up, and that means Gervonta has to, that means Monster has to too. And since Monster has to, no need for Gervonta to go anywhere. Because Monster and Manny, Monster and Gervonta would be like Floyd and Manny. It would be one of the biggest fights in boxing. It would bring in everybody to watch that fight at 135 to see the destruction of Monster Inoue in a bloody mismatch destruction. Since we in the business of moving superstars up until we're happy with it. You know who wants Monster to do that? In straight truth. The only people that want Monster to go fight Tank are people that want to see Monster Inoue lose. That's it. That's it. Nobody that loves and really wants Monster Inoue to win every fight wants him to go up to 135. They may brag about it if he gets there, but they don't actively want him to fight Gervonta because they got common sense. Just like you Devin Haney fans don't want Devin to fight Jaron Ennis. No demands on Devin to go fight Jaron. Not never. Have I ever heard it? Ever heard it. But guess what, Jaron? Guess what Devin did? I'm pretty sure Devin did this. Let me see if Devin did this. Because I'm certain Devin did it. But we forget, that the things you guys say that people can't do, some of your favorite fighters actually did it. Let's check. Let's just do a impromptu search here real quick and make sure I'm not imagining. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that is JoJo Diaz was most definitely a 130-pound champion that Devin fought. Yeah, he was. Jorge Linares, let me see. Where was Jorge Linares a champion at? Yeah, crazy. Jorge Linares was also a champion at 130. Somebody had to fight him. Oh, by the way, I forgot. You know who? Does anybody ever heard of Zawur Abdulev? Dude, this guy right here, Abdulev, this guy right here. This is the guy that they say they want Gervonta Davis to fight instead of Lamont Roach. Him. Does anybody see a problem with that? Pull Out Bandit said being the face of boxing and being the fourth option is wild as hell in itself. No, it's not. They don't want to get beat up, bro. No, the Europeans and the Saudis are paying people not to lose to him. No. Let me make sure I say this right, because that's not what I believe. Bob Arum owns the lightweight division. And he's owned the lightweight division for a long time. Right now, he had the WBC belt, but Shakur left with it. He also had the IBF belt, and he had the WBO, and he had the WBO belt. He had 3 of the 4 belts, man. He had all 4 of them up until until Devin Haney left. And if Devin would have fought Shakur, he would have had all 4 of them with Shakur, because Shakur would have beat Devin. No, man, y'all ain't talking real, bro. I mean, you can say generally that you want certain things, but if you don't look at the facts, and the people we're talking about have enough time to figure out what the facts are. Dude, I'm not going to sit up here and have any type of conversation about what black fighters' boots killed. Dude, have you not watched Jaron Ennis's fights? Jaron Ennis beat Custio Clayton. Jaron Ennis beat Thomas Delorme. Jaron Ennis also beat that other guy, Abreu, that big-ass 154 Abreu. The older brother, I don't know what you mean. I heard they wanted Tank to fight Russell. Look, man. I'm just telling you, you guys need, well, look, I don't care. The people that you guys think are being honest with you, they're not being honest. They don't believe that. I've been telling y'all I don't believe the shit they're saying. But just remember, I'm telling you they don't believe the shit that they're saying, bro. I'm telling, dude, they don't just say anything. YouTube is absolutely, all right, have you ever had spam in your email before? Do they still have spam emails? Like, do you young folk relate to a spam folder? Do you know what a spam folder is? I'll wait because I'm going to make sure I use this right verbiage. And I ain't saying nothing else, man. Y'all don't be, man, boy. I swear these dudes ain't worth shit. They ain't worth shit, bro. So spam folders, you guys are familiar with spam folders. That is what YouTube boxing is. It's a big ass spam folder. Think of yourself in every video you watch that take as spam. Bro, they're not real. I guess it's so hard. Man, no, it's hard for me to believe that I actually have to say this without sounding crazy. These YouTube channels are delivering messages that those promoters want them to do. And it is becoming more and more that way every single day. You have people that thrive on networks and platforms that don't even pay money. I'm telling you, man, these guys are not real. They're not organic boxing fans. They are nothing different than like a Steve Kim. Basically, they're black Steve Kims. They're black Steve Kims. That look, that ain't nothing real. So that is not real. And it's bugging me to have to compete against things that are not real. You know what I mean? Like all you YouTubers out here, man, that are real, truly like organic boxing channels trying to get on. Many of the people, bro, that are putting this shit out, they are not you. Telling you. You think these people are really, they don't even like boxing, bro. There's no way that these people actually believe this shit. It's so convenient that the mainstream media's angles for fighters are mirrored by so many YouTube channels that can, because of this idea that they're not media, take approaches that are not journalistic. They're not behaving like journalists. They're behaving like vaudeville actors. Like they're like vaudeville actors or something. Dude, I'm telling you, man, they're AI. But they're not, they're like the AI that you do this. It's like AI, but like you deliver it yourself. Like you get the AI done, and then you deliver all of your AI shit. But it's your face doing it. I'm just telling you, man, these guys are not real, man. I have said a lot of tolerance for stupid shit. I have tons of tolerance for meaning and quality shit. Yeah, man. You know, you can really tell. Like, do you remember that dude that got on the other day, man? That dude was like a robot. It was scary. It was scary. It was like a creature from the Black Lagoon of propaganda. This guy jumped on the channel, dude, and I was like, man, this dude was so obvious that this guy was fake that I asked him, are you fake? And his answer was, well, yeah. Dude, if that shit was not on tape in front of like 7,000 people, I don't think I could have told my wife and she wouldn't have thought I was crazy. I'm telling you. Hey, big bro, bless you and the family. Everlasting Williams, man, shout out to you. Thank you, man. But here's this link, man. Chop it up with me, man. That was Saturday, bro. That was crazy. It was Saturday. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all saw that. Put a 1 in the chat if you saw that. It still amazes me that people would do that, bro. And I already put the chat. It's the chat right there. It is right there. I suggest you don't jump up here and talk crazy, though. Please don't talk crazy. If you're talking crazy, I mean, if you just saying something that is stupid, okay. But don't jump up here getting aggressive with me, man. I'm telling you, it's not going to go well. I can't believe that dude tried to name me, give me a fucking pet name. Like, was I tripping? Or did this Negro try to give me a pet name? They can call me Non. I'm like, dog, you don't let men give you pet names, bro. Like since when did, well, you know what I mean? Unless you like my superior or something. How you gonna give me a nickname? You ain't my OG. Like, wait, what? Like, the guy's like, man, what? Like, man, dude, you getting mighty comfortable over here renaming me. Anyway. And he knew he did it too. That's why he knew he was doing too. He one of them ghetto niggas that thought he was slick. He was like, yeah, this Mark. He pulled a West Side move. Man, this Mark won't know. Let me just disrespect this Mark in front of everybody. He won't even catch it. But everybody will see me disrespect this Mark. Dog, let me tell you something. I'm going to slap the shit out you, homie. I think he was just a little harsh. Man, hell no. Dude, you go to the West Side of Chicago and let one of them Negroes start giving you nicknames. Like, man, nah, dog. Hey, man, hell no, dog. You don't do that where I'm from. Dog, anytime I get around the city, nigga, and they start trying to get too friendly, bro, look. I know you think you see a mark here, man. Hey, Mr. Tell It Like It Is. Said, for the love of the channel, thank you, brother. Woo, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Hey, was I too harsh on him? I told you I'm crazy, bro. Like MJ did to Chris Tucker. Yeah, bro, you can't call me buddy unless you my granddad. I'm telling you, man, people think you a mark, man. If you speak too clearly, black people think you're a mark. Black men, let me take that way. Black men always think you're a mark. Like they think, oh, okay, yeah, this one, I see him coming, he a mark. Like, nah, dog, I ain't no mark, bro. I see you coming, dog. Trust me. Anyway. Nah, that's how I was raised, bro. Seriously, man, I got a lot of fights in my day, man. People, that's a move that's a move that somebody play when they trying to big boy you. Hell yeah, he said, hell no, he did it his way out. Yeah, he did it again on the way out. Man, I know exactly what he was doing. Yeah, they say he thinking free eat. They thought it was free eats around here, huh? What up, Dean?
Hey, what's up, Fanon? How you doing, sir? How's everything?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm just listening to these dudes these desperate ass dudes with these desperate ass, terrible ass arguments that they're making that are being put up their backside by losers.
Fanon, it's crazy to me because what I'm starting to realize with boxing fans is that they only want to compare things one way. You want to compare Tank to Manny Pacquiao, I have no problem. Make sure you compare Tank to Manny Pacquiao at the same age. When Manny Pacquiao was 29, he didn't have big name fights and all of that stuff, yet he wasn't even at 135 yet. So Manny Pacquiao is allowed to go through his career and we see the end result. But Tank's not allowed that same grace.
And chase greatness at 140.
Tank's not allowed. He's not allowed the same exact grace that we give every other fighter. That goes to show you it's a double standard. And then they say, well, we think Tank the best and we hold him to a different standard. Well, if that part is true, then you need to tell these B-side guys to stop saying that they're not available and do what they got to do to make the fight happen, like every other fighter did to fight Manny Pacquiao. When Floyd and Manny was at their height, you wasn't telling Floyd what he had to do and what he didn't have to do, or what Manny had to do and what he didn't have to do. I didn't hear that type of talk then. And then this is my biggest thing, Fanon, that really, if you're not a Tank fan, stop telling us what we want to see. Y'all don't buy the fights. Y'all don't go to the fights. You're not even a Tank fan. How do you know what Tank fans want to see and you don't even like Gervonta Davis? But they cosplay, y'all. And remember, they'll say they a Tank fan and do nothing but trash the man after that.
Hey, Dean. Hey, yes, Dean, if I throw a party across the street and you part from me, and if me and you throw parties across the street from each other, and we trying to see who the girls like the most, and 100 girls go to your party, and me, my mama, and my sisters are at my party, who's giving the girls what they want? Where'd you go, Dean? Dean jumped off. I think it was accidental. I would say that it was Dean that was giving the girls what they wanted. You there, Dean?
Yeah, I'm sorry for now. Every time I get up, people want to decide to call me then. Like, yeah,
you're the man, bro. You're the man. But hey, man, so the question was, man, if me and you throw parties across the street from each other, and we try to see who's giving the girls what they want, and 100 girls show up to your party, and my party, only my mama, my daughter, and my wife come. Who's giving the girls what they want to see?
Where the girls at? And the girls ain't never wrong. If you know anything about that, they ain't.
And last time I'm talking about, I know girls think players and last time I checked, they weren't showing up at these other dudes' parties. They showing up at Tanks. So the Tank, it's not. I'm not even going to ask the question. I'm going to make the statement. The only person that you actually know that is giving fans what they want to see at lightweight and 140 pounds, the only one is Gervonta Davis. Because he is the only one that people turn in to see in large numbers on a consistent basis. A bunch of people in the outhouse living in an outhouse can't complain about the architecture of a mansion. Nobody is watching Devin's fights. Nobody is watching. I'm not going to let Shakur catch a stray. Shakur's my dude. Ain't nobody fucking with Teo. Ain't nobody fucking with Liam Paro. Nobody's messing with Isak, Rayo Valenzuela, Lomachenko, Kambosos. The fights that people are actually watching which are generating money, which means we don't need Turkey al-Sheikh to foot the bill. We don't need Turkey welfare. Gervonta Davis is virtually the only person in that division that ain't on a fucking welfare project. But for some reason, for real, because they're all operating at a loss. They're all on, dude, Lomachenko's on Top Rank's budget. Shakur was on Top Rank's budget. Now he's on Matchroom's budget. Devin's been on like every budget that there is.
Jake Paul budget.
Now you want to get on Jake Paul's budget. Now he's literally pleading to lose money for hey, Jake, will you let me lose money for you too? But these are the dudes. But not the dude who can literally fight anywhere he wants to because he earned the right by selling out stadiums, 6 or 7 different stadiums over the course of 5 years, 6 years. Is the biggest pay-per-view name other than Canelo maybe the most profitable fighter in the world other than maybe Canelo? But
yet Canelo's favorite fighter.
But yet he's the one. But yet he's the one that isn't doing what fans want. No, you all are not doing what fans want. You all are not doing what fans want. That's why fans ain't fucking with you. Okay? You cannot tell me you can't be sitting in your house on Saturday night spanking till the sun comes home talking about, oh, you a player. and talking about the dude literally in a room full of women that that nigga ain't no player. He ain't doing it right. Let me tell you, man, he a mark, man. Look at his shoes. What was that song? What did P. Diddy say that? What did P. Diddy say? No. You remember that Kanye West song, album, Graduation?
Yes. One of my favorites.
You remember that? That was like Hate Fi Hate or some shit?
Tell me how it go.
It was like, no, there was like an intermission in like that one of the intermissions.
Okay.
And he would be like, hate fi, hate. I'm just randomly out here hating on people. It's just, anyway, man, it's just this little thing out there, man. It's just basically, dude, broke fi broke. That's what it is. Broke fi broke.
8 for 9.
You remember broke fi broke?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These dudes are broke fi broke. Sitting outside complaining about what everybody's doing that is really actually earning money.
For now, I wanted to ask you this question, and I for as long as I've been up here, I never asked you this, but we always hear, and I ask people this all the time. Why is Gervonta where he at? You know what they say, he exciting. For now, is Gervonta the only knockout artist and exciting fighter in boxing? Last time I checked, not.
No, he's not.
So why is he where he at if he's never done nothing, never accomplished number? What the guy say yesterday? He's underachieved. How? Why Gervonta? Why? Why do everybody want to see him fight? He's not the only knockout artist.
Well, let me tell you. People want to see Gervonta Davis fight because Gervonta Davis was groomed from about the age of 8 to be a very popular guy because God blessed him. See, first things first is that he met Calvin Ford. Calvin Ford, if you guys didn't know it, is one of the biggest names in the East Coast. He's actually a really huge name. Like you guys think of Calvin Ford as Calvin Ford. But if you go watch The Wire, which came out, I don't know, before around the time Gervonta Davis was born, or like 4 or 5 years old, they were talking about things Calvin Ford was doing years before that. So Calvin Ford was famous in himself in the Baltimore area. So Gervonta gets taken under the wing of a very famous person in Baltimore. And he stamps him at like 8 or 9. And Gervonta said it. Gervonta was like, yeah, well, I was originally fighting with Calvin's son, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was really telling Coach Calvin how good I was, but Calvin was really working with other people. But then after something happened to a guy, unfortunately, one of their star guys passed, Calvin was like, okay. And he started looking at Tank. And then he developed Tank. So Tank was a big name in Baltimore years before he turned pro. That's how that's how Devin knew to fly out to go spar him. Remember? Devin actually went to go spar him early. Shakur sparred him. And he was one of the top amateurs winning national competitions in the amateurs. All around the most densely populated African-American area in the country. So he became famous on his own right. And then he met Floyd, who was famous. And Floyd signed him. And then Floyd said, look at this dude. He's the man. And guess what Gervonta did when they put him on the stage? Gervonta showed up and he showed out. Did you not see the Pedraza fight? The ones you guys keep acting like didn't mean anything? Devin, Haney, Shakur Stevens, and Teofimo Lopez ain't never looked that good in their fucking life as what Gervonta looked against Jose Pedraza. Go watch the fight. And you tell me you've ever seen them dudes look like that. Dude, Devin's a better fucking fighter than them dudes. And that's why they go for him. Because he's been built by a big local name, then a huge international name, and then guess who got behind him? Showtime got behind him. Steven Espinoza put Showtime's bread behind him. And guess what he did? Every time they put him on the big stage, he showed up and he showed out. Nobody fell asleep. He didn't get his ass whooped. He didn't have to sue nobody. He just whooped them and got up out of there and collected his check and then didn't say shit and then went and did it again. Dude, Gervonta Davis been around 6 years, bro. Time after time after time. Let's watch this fight. What happens? Boom, he's out of there. Leo Santa Cruz.
Oh, my God.
That dude is a Hall of Famer, bro. He slept that dude like, and looked at him like this.
I went to go check on him, Fanon. He went to go check on him afterwards. He literally, they don't talk about his humility.
Dude, I'm just telling you, but at the end of the day, bro, I can say what I want to say and I can act like I can, be a reductionist and take what Gervonta is and then try to dissect it and act like I can dissect all of the parts. That means I know what it is. I don't. The truth of the matter is Gervonta Davis is Gervonta Davis because, dude, God made him Gervonta Davis.
You better preach, man.
And God showed out. That's what's up. That's why Tim Bradley said you can't predict it because you don't get to tell God who is the man. Ali said, as long as God's with me, can't no man be against me. And that's what every boxer knows that should know. The reason Gervonta is there because God wanted that way. And nothing you can do is going to ever stop that. None of the shit you talking, none of the lies you telling gave Devin anything but a bad look. And it didn't do anything to Gervonta because Gervonta's still grown. Because guess what? God is going to make the next megastar. Not Ring Magazine, not Fanon, not Deem. It's going to be whoever pray. And I mean this when I say this. It's going to be the guy with the relationship with God. God says, look, man, let me show out with you. Let me show out with you. I'm going to take you from nothing. And I'm going to make you the greatest. And the dude that is acting like he's the greatest, he's going to be rubbing his nose in shit for the next 5 years if he fuck with me. There's nothing you can do to keep a man from his destiny. Because that's in the hand of God, not you. But when you sit up here and act like as this man does it, you want to deny God his glory. What happens? You get hit with that left hook. All of a sudden,
hey, yo.
Your knees get, man, I was supposed to roll through that guy. What happened? Well, I guess it wasn't your day, man. Maybe you should sue him.
For now, I gotta get out of here. I appreciate
all right, bro.
You, and real rap. Continue the show, man. You're doing a great job, man. I appreciate y'all. Phoenix,
all right, man. Anytime,
guy,
bro.
You already know what's up, Phoenix.
Yeah, you take it easy, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. No, I'm telling you, man, for real. You guys need to be careful about what you do with people. You cannot, I'm telling you, nothing that you can do, if that is that man's destiny, if that is that man's destiny, and you try to get in that man away in way of that man's destiny dishonestly, bro, you will reap some shit from that. But that's why Gervonta is where Gervonta is, because it's him. Just like Floyd gets to be Floyd. Nobody gets to be Floyd but Floyd. Nobody gets to be you but you. That's why don't nobody appreciate a fake and somebody trying to copy and act like somebody else. Dude, you guys trying to mimic this dude. But more importantly, now you know he's the man, but you won't give him credit for anything. Hoping that one day maybe the guy you like can be there. Go ahead, Phoenix. Cook, bro.
Yeah, man. Like you were saying, fighters like Tank is special, and that's why you got those other guys out there, joining that no boxer left behind with Turkey, because they can't do the same things that Tank is doing. Like the reason people be complaining so much is simply because he's not their favorite fighter, and they just hate, and it's crazy because like in boxing, whenever you call somebody out, like at least up until they got the Tank, like it was people, you call someone out, you go to them. Like if you call somebody out on the blacktop for basketball, you're gonna play right there. You don't say, "Oh no, you got to come with me to my hometown, and we're gonna play on my court, and we're gonna go ahead and do this whole thing over here." Like, nah, you call them out, you go to them, and you play by their rules, right? Chad Dawson did it when he called out Ward to move down. Floyd did it when he called out Oscar, moved up, did whatever Oscar wanted him to do. You had like just throughout history, even Marquez when he called out Floyd, Canelo when he called out Floyd, everybody who called out somebody went to them and did what they had to do. But now you got Gervonta, who don't call out nobody, who barely stays active on social media. He don't do a whole lot of extra interviews to talk or nothing, and everybody calling him out, but at the same time want him to be the one to bend the knee and cater to them. It's backwards as hell. And that's the thing that's tripping me up about the whole situation. Because everybody want to act like, he being like some type of stuck up snob or whatever, like he's, not humble or nothing. But like, shoot, he probably the most humble out of all of them. Because you don't hear him badmouth nobody. Like the thing that really stuck out, and this is the last thing I say before I go. The thing that really stuck out to me is that all these years, when you had Devin going ahead and lying about that sparring stuff, Tank and Broner had every opportunity to go ahead and let people know like exactly how bad it was and how things was happening as far as, people going ahead and antagonizing Tank, or Floyd grabbing onto him as much as he did, or even the fact that Devin came up and sucker punched him. You notice that not once during the entire time did Broner and Tank mention the sucker punches, even the fact that it happened twice in the back of the head and in the kidneys, they just said it was good work. That they was, going at it, and that, yeah, maybe in 8-ounce gloves, Tank would have got him out of there.
Real quick. I'm sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna go for a second. I'll be right back. But 2 Cents said, "You confirm that part of the reason Spence fight was held up was because Crawford's lawyer was in fact connected to Kinahan." No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that was the reason that. I did not say that the Crawford fight was held up because of that. Somebody else said that. I've heard that was part of the reason, is that they didn't want to work with him. I think Kamal is the one that had told me that. I think it was Kamal that had told me that. But I didn't say that I knew that to be true. I just know that somebody was saying that. But the information that I have that I know to be true is the following: that Terence Crawford is represented by a lawyer that formerly represented MTK Global and Probellum. MTK and Probellum are rumored to be basically run by Daniel Kinahan. And when Daniel Kinahan and Terence Crawford were working together, and when Terence Crawford and Bob Arum were working together, Bob Arum said that he was being managed. I do believe Bob Arum said that Terence Crawford was associated with Daniel Kinahan. So That's the reason that I'm saying, but I don't know whether that had anything to do with holding up a fight or not. Because my understanding was the thing that held up the Terence Crawford fight was Terence Crawford just getting back with him. Because they were just waiting for time and time again for and I think Stephen Espinoza said that there was large periods of time when they shouldn't have been, when everything was quiet, when they shouldn't have been. But no, I did not directly connect those two things, and because I didn't hear that. I think that was Kamal. Go ahead though, man. I'm with you. Sorry about that, man.
But no, you all good. You all good. Yeah, the only other thing I was saying is just like, yeah, man, with the way that Tank carries himself, it's crazy that, he got so many haters because like normally, the people that you probably hate the most is like the people who be talking bad about people and everything and that, and like overly cocky. But like, you don't get that out of Tank. He just goes in there, says what he's going to do, does it, and, stays out the way. So, the fact that people be hating on him so much is just crazy to me. But that's what's going to happen whenever you're the top guy. Everybody always going to have something to say. And like, shoot, going forward, I hope that change. But yeah, man, we got, what is it? This week? No, next weekend. Or is it this weekend? Whatever day is it, 12. Yeah, it's this weekend. We got that Beterbiev and Bivol fight. Yeah, so I'm hyped for that. I'm hyped for that. I'm going back, studying footage, looking at all of them, and yeah, man, until December, I don't really see like another card besides this one that I'm excited for, unless they got something to go ahead and surprise us. Um, Beterbiev, like man, he a lot better than people give him credit for, because like his counterpunching is devastating. Like whenever he lands them counter shots, put people up out of there, like that's something that Bivol got to watch out for. The question is like, I guess kind of like Caleb Plant, for Bivol. We've seen in Caleb Plant's last fight that he was sitting down in his shots more. He wasn't moving around as much. And you got to wonder if that's something that Bivol is thinking about, or if he's going to stay mostly on the outside. And, for me personally, I think it would be good for him to go ahead and mix it up. Because you remember when George Foreman had made his comeback and he was, a little bit older and slower. He wasn't throwing every shot as a bomb. Like, he kind of like lulled him to sleep, with some shots that wasn't really like 100%. And all of a sudden catch him with that one that went ahead and, turned their lights out. And for Bivol, I don't think he got as much power as Beterbiev, even if he does sit down in the shots. But having that element of surprise, like if he bouncing around a lot, staying on the outside, and then like pick his shots to go ahead and, really sit down and like unload on one, catching them by surprise, like, that can be just as devastating as just having flat out power. And doing that, maybe that might be something that helps keep Beterbiev respectful of him. But I don't think that Bivol necessarily has the punching power to go ahead and stand toe to toe with nothing. He's going to have to pick his spots and try to hope he can catch Beterbiev with something by surprise to at least, keep him from being too aggressive with him. Stoppage. I definitely still say Bivol if it gets a stop, or not Bivol, but Beterbiev if it's a stoppage, and Bivol by decision. But at the same time, like I was saying, shoot, anything can happen in boxing. So I'm just being mindful of that, and still kind of leaning with Bivol. But hey, we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man, for as usual, man.
I have to show, man. Take it easy.
All right, bro. Get back. 2 Cent in the building. What up? 2 Cent in the building. What's up? Before you say something, 2 Cent, give me 1 second. Hey, to the guy that I got blocked that came, dude, click the link again. I just don't want you talking until you actually click the link. Because honestly, man, I haven't been reading your comments, and so I don't know what you were saying. All I know is that Phoenix the Assassin says you've been talking crazy, so you clicked the link, and then I saw you real briefly. You jumped on, and you jumped off, and I saw you keep talking, so then I just blocked you. But if you don't want to be blocked, just click the link and come back up. Otherwise, it was nice knowing you. Okay, go ahead, Tucson. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
What's going on, Fanon? I just want to clarify real quick what I was saying, what I sent you. I wasn't saying that you said it, but I was saying that the information you gave confirmed that rumor. Because if you remember when Terence Crawford gave that live, he was like, oh, they were saying that somebody called on this lawyer, and I don't know who it was. And you remember when that happened on the live?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And so that kind of was like an aha moment, like, oh, I remember that. So that's all I was saying was like, stuff kind of piecing together now, because he flat
Yeah,
out
when
denied
yeah,
even knowing who it was, and so they were saying
yeah,
that was a big hold up to the fight. That's all I was saying though.
yeah. That's interesting because
Yeah,
if he
isn't
says
it
like
interesting?
the guy called and said he was my lawyer, but he was never really my lawyer. So all the time that was spent
Right,
talking, we had to start again because he wasn't my lawyer.
right,
And what you're saying is, oh, could that
right.
have been the guy that was associated with Kenahan? And they said, look, dude, I can't, we can talk, but I can't talk through him
Correct.
because of who he's connected to. Because that is what somebody had said before. Okay. Yeah, all
Yeah,
right, that makes
but
sense.
he said it himself on his own live. What you
Huh?
say? I
You're
said he
saying it's
said it on his
probably
own.
that particular attorney.
Yeah, because he said it on his out of his own mouth, like. So it really wasn't a rumor, but you just kind of like put the pieces together to that. So it makes more sense now. That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay, cool.
interesting, and I'm just curious if this will eventually catch up. Like that's my biggest question about that. If it will eventually catch up. I know you saying like you don't think it will, and he's protected, but you know how these things go sometimes. Once everything is over and you're done doing whatever you were doing or providing for these people, they kind of throw you down a drain. So I'm gonna keep following the story and see what happens.
Yeah, yeah. To me, it just, there's always been a connection with, you know, alleged criminal activity and people that are involved in alleged to be involved in criminal activity have been connected to boxing, like the mob and different, because
Yeah.
anytime you have a cash business, something that can really be a cash business, like, and it's cash when you're dealing with people, buying tickets and all of that. When you can find
From my
ways to
understanding, the whole foundation of boxing is criminal. Not now, but I'm saying like it was
no,
started by
yes,
criminal organizations.
no, yes and no. I mean, the foundation of boxing really started with the aristocracy, and the aristocracy not wanting to kill each other anymore, with like to end their battles with like stilettos and walking 10 paces and turning around and shooting each other. So they started having their champion. That's what a champion is. A champion is really somebody that is going to represent somebody else in a fight. So that's what boxing became. You are representing the person that owns you. Like for slaves that would do it, it would be they were the champion of that particular slave owner that would have the slave owners fighting each other. And that's whether it was a battle royale or whether it was just fights, other fights, or fist fights, or whatever wrestling type of fights they had in America. In the UK, it was the same thing, but it was you would have like lower income whites from the poor areas that would represent the wealthy people in their boxing matches. Now the boxing matches, which were illegal, were always held way out of the city limits. So the gambling and all that was always illegal. But there was always the funding of it was always illegal because the fights in and of itself weren't legal. Just the similar, like the duels and the stabbing each other and all of that wasn't really legal either, but they just allowed it to go on because it was acceptable in the common law. That makes sense to you. So yes and no.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Seems like you're breaking up, 2 Cent. I get that. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. Hey, so to the guy, there's that link. And I did see Corleone the comic. There you go. Oh, by the way, to the funny ass dude that really did trip me out with that filter shit, bro. Bro, I don't have no filter on my face. I still can't believe you said that I had a filter on my face. You guys are arguing amongst each self. Back in blue. He has to content you. What is this? Many greats that were not undisputed. Actually, most greats were undisputed. Most of them were undisputed. But not since 1960. What's going on, Corley, on the comic? How can I help you, man?
Man, how you been?
I'm good, brother. Hold on a second. Rashke Productions, man, I see you. You got to show me your face, bro. Make sure you don't show no Johnson or nothing on the screen.
Man, it'd be some weirdos.
You got to show me. Yeah, at least you got to show me yourself first. But go ahead. What's up, Corley, on the comic? Long time. Okay, I don't. Yeah, I see you, kind of.
It's been a minute, man. Boxing done got crazy since the last time we talked. People getting sued. I can't fight you. Look, we supposed to have a spine match. You might sue me now. Look, what's up with Devin in the camp? Nah, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, hell no. I ain't trying to sue you. Oh, you thought I'd do with Devin. We sparring and I sue you?
In general, I'm trying to get the fight with Charleston White. I don't know. He might sue me now.
Hey, dog, ain't that? Oh, would you? Oh, yeah, he will. Hey, makes it risky. What's up with it? You know what it is. What do you think?
The fake out to get the rolling around the ring. Then look, he be ready to sue me.
What's your take on it, man? What do you think about it?
Man, that's terrible, brother. It's like because you took the money in the beginning. You and your father banked on him missing a weight. That's that. They say, oh yeah, that's the easy money. We know he gonna miss weight. He was a little bit overweight with Tank. So y'all was banking on that money. Y'all knew that he wasn't gonna make weight on time. Y'all was looking at the internet, seeing them partying, and not really. They thought he wasn't taking it serious. One thing they didn't think that he was gonna beat them. They went in there with that arrogancy, thinking, sitting on that high horse. Oh yeah, we the new Mayweather, and we gonna take over boxing, and we gonna finally shut Ryan Garcia up. Ryan is the cash cow behind Tank and your man Canelo. So they can't deny that. Only thing that the kid don't got is the discipline of boxing right now to go fight for championships and be a real, a model for boxing. That's the only thing Ryan is missing. He ain't got the right people around him to show him that, bro, you got a gift and it ain't gonna last for too long in the sports you doing and the road you taking. But Devin, they losing on the end where y'all was building a fan base where people were really coming around to respect your boxing and seeing what the type of guy you was until your father started opening his mouth and speaking for you and really pumping you up. And now you can't live up to my expectations when you seen a guy that's really not playing. Everybody forget before Ryan was for Tank, he was knocking people out.
Like hey, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hey, Rashke, as soon as you come back up and King and the comic is done, dude, you're gonna come up. And even if somebody else comes up first and you come up, I'll bring you up because you came up twice. But dude, just be a little bit patient. I see you.
I got you. I ain't gonna be long, homie. I just had to holler at my man. But the situation with that, man, a lot of people are gonna fall back and not really want to fight them now. They look money hungry in the Haney camp, and they got figured out from square one with boxing. There ain't no way he can just jump out there and think he gonna get the respect he had gained when he had the belts and was making his moves, thinking he was gonna take over 140. And the thing about it with me, he was unproven. You got them titles around your waist at 35, and okay, it's like you just took that and ran because it wasn't no other choice but to demand that real belt from Tank, and you'd have officially had to fight Tank for that real belt and at 35 to be really the full champion. I mean, people skip over that fact, but he hasn't came up off that belt, man. In the last year, we done talked about this. 35 done cleared out. I don't blame youngins for getting big. You talked about this on one of your clips. Tank, the only one that's really fighting at his weight at 135. I ain't blaming the guys for getting big, but don't act like y'all didn't skip over Tank at the time because a few of you guys was at 35 majority of y'all career. So Lomachenko, he the journeyman at 35 now because of his age. But Everybody skipped over Tank at 35 and everybody at 140, and then they want him to go to 140 and clear out the joint. Nah, that's like not what he's thinking about. But on to some better fights. I'm happy Tank getting that fight, man, with Lamont Roach. Shout out to DC and Maryland. We putting it together. You know, I'm DC Southeast all day, man. Lamont Roach got going there and do his thing. I hope it don't turn out like Earl and what's my man? And Peterson. I don't want to be Earl Spencer, Lamont Peterson situation. So I hope my man go in there and get Tank some few rounds, man. Stay on the outside, try to dictate the fight in the middle of the ring, man, because Tank gonna be tough. And I'm glad to see him fight another black boxer, put another black. And we got a list of great fighters in the DMV, man. Shout out to all the ones that's really making weight, and we need Tank to open up the doorway. I never wanted to seem like it was a beef between DC fighters and Baltimore, but Tank is the face of our area right now. Shout out to all the fighters, man. One fight I wish would came down the pipe was him and Gary Russell. If him and Gary Russell Jr., that's old news to be handled. But if he can fight the younger brother, him and Antoine can get in there now. I mean, it's great fights down the pipe for Tank, especially in our area. Man, if anybody can get their chance and get their numbers up, man, get their fights up, he's the top. I put it out like that. Is they scream about the faces of boxing for now. Always put it in your chat. It's 3 faces of boxing. Canelo is the old face of boxing. Tank is the young face of boxing. Bud Crawford is the underdog face of boxing. And you get your fans on every which way, and the names fall up under different categories. The next big fight coming up, you was just talking about it. Shout out to Bivol, but I don't think he could do nothing with my man after Beterbiev, because Beterbiev, the thing about his game is that boxing is coming to him now, and that's what's dangerous. When a puncher can learn how to box, it's different. So I've been watching his last few fights, and I checked the stats. It's different when you're 100% knockout artist, bro. We watched the days of Deontay Wilder have his run. Earl Smith made his name on what went a good 12 fights, just straight knockouts. Bud Crawford, look, 11 fights, swept a division, straight knockouts. It's with showbox. I love Bivol because he's a true boxer. He showed what you can do with a guy with pressure. Bivol ain't ready for the pressure that Beterbiev about to give him. Canelo got power and skill, but he ain't got that type of pressure that busts pipes. That, man, it's them sharp punches. I just seen one other fighter that throw punches like the Beterbiev, and they better go back and watch it. And that's our big boy Marco that beat up Big Baby in the fight, in the Bud Crawford fight. What's the big African guy that beat up Big Baby? McCauley. They short, choppy punches. And Beterbiev fight just like that. Those are 2 boxers now that when they punches sit on you, they hit, and they ain't got to go far with it. It's the lower twist of their body, so it make them dangerous. Beterbiev gonna have 7 rounds on his toes before them punches start laying into him, because he's a body puncher. And if he can't significantly hurt him at least by 5 rounds or find a way to back him up, it's gonna be a long fight for Bivol, man. And I like Bivol in this one. Boxing wise, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it'll be 12 rounds. He can find a knockout. Anybody can be knocked out in there. But way Beterbiev fights, bro, it's a dominant style to get in the ring with. And one thing I hope he can get up to heavyweight to get his rematch with Usyk, if that ever comes around. Anybody that watch boxing know their history. I think he set.
Yes, sir. Hey, I got it. The dude came up and went back, and I got to roll, bro. Appreciate you, man.
It's crazy up there because they, like heavyweights. Evander Holyfield opened the door for you where, man, we can slide in there. But it comes back from the days of Floyd Patterson. Them guys are built small. They might pack in 180, 170 and get in there with somebody that's 220 and lay them out. So, especially Eastern European guys are different built. They the hardest chins in boxing now. And they bringing boxing to their style of fighting. They already tell
Hey, bro, I got it. We off. Hey, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we going on a long time, bro. Like we way off topic now, bro. We like
Okay,
way
my bad. I was just
no worries
about them 2 fights coming in. Go ahead, man. Everybody enjoy the rest of their day, man. Thanks for having me on for now. You know, I'm gonna hit you on Instagram with some of the good old videos. You know how I do.
Okay, I appreciate you, man. Thank you,
I'll
sir.
get back on with you. I got you, my man.
All right, man. Salute to you, sir. Peace.
All right.
Yes, sir. People like talking boxing, man. It's easy. Dudes, it's all good. This is gonna be a good fight. I really don't care who won. Hey, dude, here's the link again, man. I just didn't want. I needed to make. Now I like talking to Corleone. You guys got to click the link, dude. I'm waiting on you, man. Because he came up like 3 times, and so at this point in time, I was being rude to him. You keep cutting him off is crazy. Man, get the fuck out of my face, bro. I said, what are you talking about, bro? I said something like, dude, first of all, Corleone the Comics, my guy, bro. I think I might have said 2 things in 10 minutes. How can I help you?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, they've been calling me up for a minute. They be timing me out. I don't know, but I want to get to this, right? What do a rap label do to an artist when they not selling?
Let me tell you something, dog. I'm not in here for that. I'm here for boxing. So what's your point?
Okay, so my point is that Tank ain't bringing no big fights, and I believe PBC is going to drop him soon. You don't think so?
Hey,
You don't think
hey, bro, stop. Dude, stop.
No, I'm listening.
I thought you were serious, bro. Dude, are you trolling me?
I'm definitely not.
You believe that Tank is going to get dropped by the PBC?
I truly believe that. So what make you think that you don't believe it?
Because he has a 6-fight deal with the PBC that he just signed.
Was Lamont Roach Lamont Roach on that?
You do not cut me. You do not cut me off. Okay, I'm going to answer my question, bro. The reason I know that's not true is because Gervonta Davis has a multi-fight contract with Amazon. So they're definitely not dropping him because they have a contract with him. And the money is already assigned from Amazon. Okay, so I know that they're not dropping him. So we don't have to have a discussion.
First of all, he ain't even see that money yet.
Yes, he has.
So you're trying to say he synced the whole deal?
He saw, dude. Do you know what a contract? Do you know what a 6-fight contract is?
So you're trying to say they paid him the whole money?
Do you know what a 6-fight contract is?
Okay, explain.
A 6-fight contract is when. So the answer is no. The 6-fight contract is when I say, I will give you 6 fights at X amount of money if you sign this piece of paper. So Amazon and the PBC say, we agree to 6 fights and we're going to pay you X amount of money for those 6 fights. If I change my mind and only want to give you 1, you can sue me for breach of contract. Because Amazon owes him the 6 fights. See, they owe him the money and he owes them the fights. He has to fight 6 times for them. And they have to pay him for 6 fights. That's the deal. They don't get to pull out after 1, and he doesn't get to pull out after 1. They have to go 6, and he has to get paid. So they are not dropping him because they already have him contracted out for the rest of his career.
Come on, just like they signed him, they could drop him too.
No, they can't. Because you'll get sued.
Okay,
no, they can't.
So boxers ain't never got dropped from a contract.
Sir, LeBron James cannot be dropped by the Lakers unless they pay the money. If they want to drop him, they have to pay him the money. Sir, if they drop him, they got to pay him the money. It's called a contract.
Okay, I already see where it's going.
Yeah, it's called, you know where it's going to go? It's going into common sense. Gervonta Davis's fights, he's the biggest draw in American boxing. He's also not going to get dropped because they're not paying him anything unless he earns money. They only pay him if he makes money. That's the PBC.
Now, is he making money?
Yes.
150K buys is money.
A lot. Not only is it, first of all, 150K itself is a lot of money because he's charging $80 a pop. And guess how he's getting paid? Off the money that is made. So if the fight loses money, they don't pay him anything. That's how it's been until what? Until he got that guarantee. Now, because he did it for so long, Amazon's, look, we don't care. We're going to pay you this amount of money. We don't care about the number of pay-per-views. And you can have the pay-per-views on top of the money we're paying you.
Okay,
See,
I'm glad you said that, right? You said that
no, you're
they'll
not.
get sued, right?
Who will get sued?
Did Tommy Morrison get sued? Did Tommy Morrison sue Don King?
For what?
He got a $10 million fight deal from Don King.
And what did he sue him for?
He got dropped from the
So
deal.
what did he sue him for? He didn't get sued for getting dropped. There's something he had to sue him for.
He didn't sue him.
He had to sue him for
got
breach
dropped.
of contract. They had to sue him for something. What did he sue him for?
Tommy Morrison did not sue him, but he got dropped from the contract, though.
Okay.
You know Tommy Morrison, right?
Oh, well, then his contract is not a guaranteed 6-fight deal then. That's easy. If I have a contract with you,
3-fight deal.
Sir, if I have a contract that allows me to drop you, I can drop you. But you have to drop him in exchange for something. If he got dropped from a 3-fight deal, Bob, you know what Don King probably had to do? He had to pay him for the fight. A minimum. It's called a minimum. See, boxers' contracts have something called minimum payment. I owe you 3 fights and I will pay you no less than $800,000 a fight. So if you have 3 fights and your minimum is $100,000, but you've made more in your first 2, say your minimum is $100,000. In the first fight, you made $1 million. And then in the second fight, you made $1 million, but still that's way over your minimum. But then Don King says, I don't want you fighting on my cards anymore. I'm sick of you. Here's your $100,000. Go away.
So you don't believe PBC could do that to Tank?
Sir, there's no reason. No, first of all, there's no reason that I believe that they should. I know that PBC can't do it. PBC can't do it because he doesn't have a contract with PBC.
So PBC signed Tank to fight tune-ups.
Sir, Tank is not signed to the PBC.
He signed to Amazon, you said, right?
Sir, he has something called GTD, Gervonta Davis GTD, which is Gervonta Tank Davis. And they co-promote his fights along with Tom Brown from GTD, from Tom Brown, TGB. And they fight on a platform called Amazon, who also has a contract with Amazon to distribute the fights that are on the PBC platform. But I don't actually think that Gervonta is actually signed to the PBC. What Gervonta Davis is signed to that I know is that he has a managerial and advisory agreement with Al Haymon himself. Al Haymon doesn't just own the PBC. Al Haymon has something called Haymon Boxing. He also has something called Haymon, Haymon Ltd. I don't know which one of those that Gervonta has a contract with, but I know he works with Al Haymon. However, they're not about to drop him because he's the biggest name in American boxing, him and Canelo, and the PBC has both of them. There's no reason to drop him. His fights are highly profitable.
So you believe that the Lamont Roach is going to sell? You believe that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It'll sell out.
And who bought the
It's going to
fight? The
sell
fans,
out in
right?
Houston.
The
It's going to
fans buy
sell
the
out in
fight.
Houston. It's going to sell out in. It'll sell out in Houston,
So
and
you're
more
saying
than likely.
so you're
And
saying
bro, you
right
gonna
now the fans love this fight. That's what you're saying, right?
dude?
They going
You
for this fight.
did I say something about fans loving
That's who's
anything?
paying
Stop
for the
trying to
fight.
put,
That's
bro.
who,
Let me tell you, bro. I'm answering your questions straight up and down. Answering your questions. I am straight up and down answering your questions, bro. You're not going to start playing games with me and say, oh, that means you said that. I didn't say what you just said. So don't say I said it, because I didn't say that. Deal with what I actually said, which is that it's ridiculous to think the PBC is going to drop him. He's the biggest draw in American boxing. Why would they drop him? They're the ones making the Lamont Roach fight. Do you know the PBC is all? You know the PB that Al Heyman also works with the other guy he's fighting. So why would Al Heyman fight? Why would Al Heyman drop Tank for fighting somebody he asked him to fight?
he fighting tune-ups. It's no legacy fights.
Dude, people get paid off of fights, ticket sales, and pay-per-views. That's how they get paid. Okay? You can throw buzzwords out like legacy and qualify it any way you want. You can call it a tune-up, or you can call it trash. You can call it great, or you can call it whatever. Doesn't matter. What it is a sold-out arena with ticket prices at, I don't know, $400 a ticket, and maybe 350,000 pay-per-views on Amazon. Oh, by the way, guess what? When Gervonta had 250,000 pay-per-views, just so you know, that was on Showtime. Showtime's a lot smaller than Amazon is. So the numbers for Gervonta at Amazon are going to be bigger because there are more people that have Amazon. So you really can't use the numbers that Gervonta got on Showtime, because Showtime only has 15 million subscribers. Amazon,
Showtime, he had better opponents.
sir,
Tommy doesn't.
Look, let me help you with this, brother. If people don't have your network, they can't see your fight. But if you have on a bigger network, there are more people to see your fight. So I think we can end this, because there's what you said. Is there anything else you want to say other than they're going to drop Tank? Because really, that's not true, bro. You're smarter than that.
All right, can we talk? Can we move on?
Yeah, certainly. As long as we agree that you're smart enough to know what you said wasn't true.
Okay.
So cool. Now that we've agreed to that, let's move to the next. What's the next one?
Which fighter Tank fought that's better than Loma?
Why would I answer that question?
Because I see people criticizing Devin, but Devin beat Loma, and Tank haven't fought nobody close to Loma.
Dude, Teofimo Lopez beat Loma.
And he's getting criticized too.
Dude, Teofimo Lopez. Let me help you with this, okay? Gervonta knocked out Ryan. Ryan beat the shit out of Devin.
He was rehydrated.
Sir, let me help you with this. Devin knocked out Ryan Garcia.
On
Ryan Garcia
on steroids.
And Ryan Garcia
steroid Ryan, you mean?
Beat the shit out of Devin.
On steroids.
So if you want to do the round robin shit with Lomachenko, you have to actually talk about a common opponent that they both actually fought. Because Lomachenko didn't want to fight Gervonta. Lomachenko wanted to fight Devin, was willing to fight Devin. And honestly, a lot of people think beat the shit out of Devin. But he won't fight him.
I'm glad you say that.
But he won't fight Gervonta.
The same
he
with Tank
refused
not
to
want to fight Shakur,
Gervonta.
right? The same
What?
with Tank not want to fight Shakur, right?
Dude, We're still on Gervonta. You have bro, it's almost as soon as I get a point you can't get out of, you skip to another. We're on Loma right now. We're not on Shakur. Let's stick to Loma, the guy that said no to Gervonta for this fight. Okay, so you can say what you want about Gervonta beating, Devin beating Loma, but so did Teo. And Loma wouldn't fight Gervonta. That's why he's fighting Roach, is because Loma wouldn't do it.
So you saying Loma duck Tank then? That's what you're saying.
I'm telling you that Loma would not fight him.
So if
they were
in
negotiations to
2025.
Dude,
he's not gonna fight Tank in 2025.
Sir, we're talking about right now. That's why I didn't say duck. You said duck.
Okay, cool.
I said, that's why I ignored when you said duck. And I just kept talking about what I actually said, and once again didn't allow you to put words in my mouth. I said that Loma wouldn't fight him this year. And the reason that he is fighting Lamont is because Loma said no, which is true. So we don't need to talk about Loma because Loma said no. Now, to Devin, though, if you do want to do the little compare people that fought each other, Devin got his ass whooped by Ryan. And Gervonta knocked Ryan out. What's next?
Okay, so rehydration count just like Ryan was on steroids. I mean, yeah.
What do you mean What do you mean by rehydration?
You see how Ryan look. Ryan didn't even look himself. Let's be honest. He ain't look himself.
What do you mean he didn't look himself?
He looked
like Ryan Garcia to me.
He looked very sick when he fought Tank.
Oh, you got any more excuses? He fought at 136. Gervonta Davis is a 135 pounder. Ryan asked to fight him at 136, 137, or 138. He wanted the catch weight. Gervonta didn't ask for a catch weight. Gervonta was fighting at 135. You know, the weight that he's a champion in. So Ryan was the one that wanted to get bigger. So Gervonta said, fine, you can get 136, but you can't gain more than 10 pounds. And then guess what Ryan did? He signed a contract and agreed to it. So in exchange for Gervonta giving him a pound and coming above the weight, he did just the exact same thing that Devin did. Except for Gervonta didn't charge him any money. He just said, here's your pound, sure. Now, don't get crazy with it.
But that still didn't explain Tank ain't haven't fought nobody on Loma's level. Because Ryan ain't better than Loma.
What are you talking about? Ryan Garcia was an undefeated fighter who beat Devin's ass.
I'm glad you said
and
that.
Devin beat Loma. Oh, what part of Lomachenko losing? Bro, Lomachenko lost
to champions. Legends.
Lomachenko did not. First of all, Teofimo Lopez is not a fucking legend.
You see,
and neither is Devin. Dude.
Salido, right? You lost to Salido.
Bro, I'm for real, bro. I'm not gonna do too much more. Orlando, have you ever heard of Orlando Salido before?
Of course.
Who's Orlando Salido?
Orlando Salido was the guy that fought the young guy. What's his name? The young Spanish guy? I forgot his Lopez.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
He fought Lopez.
Who fought Teofimo Lopez?
No, Lopez. Juan Manuel Lopez.
Oh, he fought. Oh, Orlando Salido fought Juan Manuel Marquez. Oh, you remember him? You know anybody else he fought?
And who else he fought? There's a couple more people, but that's
Orlando Salido fought.
But that says it right there. Juan Manuel Lopez, a legend.
Bro, dude, you know that Orlando Salido beat Lomachenko, right?
Yeah.
I've been asking you who he fought, and you didn't say Lomachenko, bro.
He beat Loma. That's what I said. He lost to Loma.
No, you didn't say that.
I did say
no, you didn't. I asked, did you know who beat Lomachenko? You didn't say
Orlando
him.
Salido beat him. I did say
Bro,
that.
you are lying your ass off. You just bro, don't fake with me, bro. I asked you the question. You didn't know who he was. But okay, now you want to fake like you knew who he was. Okay. Like everybody didn't just see that. Orlando Salido beat Lomachenko, bro. The dude that you didn't know beat him.
And who
And
changed
so did
as better than
Teofimo,
Orlando
and bro,
Salido?
and so did Teofimo Lopez. So did Devin Haney. And guess who else people said beat Lomachenko? Jermaine Ortiz.
Legends. Loma lost
Jermaine, no, none of these dudes are legends, bro.
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez ain't no damn legend. Devin ain't no legend.
They Hall of Famers. What you talking about?
Orlando Salido, you didn't even remember that he fought.
He's a Hall of Famer. What you talking about? He's a Hall of Famer.
You didn't even remember that who's a Hall of Famer?
He beat Juan Manuel Lopez.
Juan Manuel Marquez is a Hall of he beat Juan Manuel Marquez.
Juan Manuel Lopez, a legend.
Is a Hall of Fame. Get the fuck out. You think Juan Ma's a legend?
Yes. What?
Man, Juan Ma's a buster. Juan Ma ain't getting to know
Juan Manuel Lopez.
And Juan Ma ain't getting to no damn Hall of Fame.
Oh my!
Are you tripping?
So it wasn't supposed to be a fire fight.
You think Juan Ma? Hold on, bro. Let me get this shit right. You're telling me that you think Juan Ma is a legend.
Yep.
But Leo Santa Cruz isn't?
Yeah, Leo Santa Cruz a legend.
Then what the fuck are you complaining about Gervonta Davis's resume for then?
But who did Leo Santa Cruz beat besides Mars?
Nigga, you just said he's a legend.
All right, but you just said
Then what are you asking me for? Bro, you're a boy. Come on.
Who better?
Hey, dog. Come on, man. Can you go away? Look, bro, let's just leave this alone because you're not being serious.
Again, Davis ain't got no legends on his
Dude, you're just talking out the side of your neck. You cannot say in one sentence that Leo Santa Cruz is a legend, but who the fuck has he ever fought? What's wrong with you, dog? This dude said Leo Santa Cruz a legend, but who the fuck he ever fight? These are the dudes hating on Tank, bro. These are the dudes hating on Tank. And you tell me you think these guys are real? I see you, Coma. Hey, Big Dog, I'm suing you for assault and battery and emotional distress because of your refusal to read my super chat 4 years ago. Bill Haney facts. Oh, Lord, that's fraud. He said, I told you this dude was crazy like this for 2 straight days. The hell? This dude said they gonna drop Gervonta Davis. Do you see what y'all did with y'all lying asses? Your shit that you say about Gervonta Davis is so stupid that you have inspired complete and utter buffoons to say what they are now saying. Because all they're doing is taking your horse shit to a new level. Facts over fee over here, people. Facts over. Oh my God. What's up? All right, what's going on, man? Camo, what's up, man?
What's going on, OG? How you feeling? You can
I'm
hear
chilling.
me?
I can't complain. I'm good, brother. What up, man?
Man, look, I got it. You got a couple seconds, man. You know how I come on.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Go ahead, man. I'm good.
Man, so look, I ain't gonna lie. Little folks sound crazy as hell talking about some they gonna drop Tank. He sound crazy.
Hey, bro, you can cook for 3 minutes, and I ain't even gonna listen. I'll be right back. Can you do 3 minutes?
Oh, my mama, I got 3 minutes for you, OG.
You sure?
Yeah, cause look. I fuck with Tank so much because he putting on for the short kings and the light skinned brothers at the same time. I'm getting a pay-per-view, and you can catch me in Houston, baby. Yeah, you catch me in Houston, baby. And Mr. Lamont, we ain't gonna say his last name because remember the connotation. We ain't gonna say his last name because that's what it is. I took a screenshot. I was gonna send it to you because remember when I said it's just the connotation of his last name. That's why some people want to talk shit. That's exactly what they said. Like, oh, who the fuck? Why is he finna fight a Roach? Bro,
It's the connotation of his last name. I feel like Mr. Lamont needs to go by a different nickname. That's why it's receiving, you feel me, a little backlash from some people. But I swear to God, if Lamont last name was Robinson, the haters wouldn't be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Like it ain't nothing to it for real. How the fuck he gonna cherry pick a champion? Cause I bet none of you niggas can whoop Lamont. He will beat the dog shit out of y'all, and we know it. So stop saying that, bro. That don't make no sense. He will, and bro, who was just up here, he will beat the fuck out of Shakur. We all know this. He will beat the fuck out of Devin Haney, soft ass. Stop it. And stop saying Ryan was on steroids, bro. The nigga was on Ostarine and he had a certain amount in him. Okay, cool. You telling me that turned him into a Super Saiyan? Come on, bro. You telling me this nigga was Ultra Instinct Goku off of the amount of Ostarine he had? No, bro. Devin got his ass beat. We all witnessed it. We seen it. His ass got duped up, and it's cool to say that, bro. He got duped up. Oh, well. You know what I mean? Stop it, bro. He got his ass pieced up. It is what it is. It's cool. Niggas get pieced up all the time, cuz, like, you know what I'm saying? God damn, this nigga did not turn into a Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. They need to cut that shit out. He got his ass beat up. That's fine, bro. It happens to the best of us. And if you look at the CompuBox, they keep talking about Lomachenko. Look at the CompuBox. Nigga, I watched both Lomachenko fights. I ain't with Tio, you feel me, Fio Lopez. That was kind of iffy, you feel me? That could have went either way. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I change topics and ask you a question?
Yeah.
Hey, as a light-skinned dude, man, do you have to fight a lot where you from?
I grew up in Detroit, Chicago, Indianapolis, and West Palm Beach, Florida, Riviera Beach. Yes. Bro.
You got to fight all the time? You pretty much every dark-skinned dude see you want to check you?
You feel what I'm saying? Come on now.
So, hey, dog, you think it's smart? You think it's smart to be thinking light-skinned dudes can't fight and ain't never been in a fight before?
Man, they better calm that shit down. That's if it's two people, you need to always be wary of when it come to inner city. It's a motherfucker want to try to say they a pretty boy or a little light skin or a short motherfucker, because them is the people who's always picked on. Like me, I'm not 6'39", my nigga. I'm a regular 5'9". You feel me? 5'8", to be honest. Light skin, you feel me? I like to say caramel, you know what I'm saying? But light skin in the eyes of others. Motherfuckers
I think urine, bro. You definitely more lemon. You definitely more lemon colored, bro. You more lemon colored, bro.
You know what I mean? So people gonna try you, and you gotta stand on your feet as a man. That's why that soft ass shit with Devin, that's why I don't like that, because like I said, I'm the youngest out of 7 siblings, all brothers. I wish the fuck I'm beating your ass in the ring. If I feel like you really cheated me, we gonna get back in that motherfucker and we gonna duke it out. You know what I mean? That is what it is. Matter of fact, my brothers tell me, this how I grew up. If I get into it with somebody, I can't run and go get my brothers. They tell me, all of them be right there. If you don't beat his ass, we gonna beat your ass. I got a chance against my opponent. I know I can't whip these niggas because they're twice my age. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat your ass because my brothers ain't finna beat my ass. I gotta fight these niggas every day anyway. No, I'm not going for that. It's over with. So
I was the same way, bro. My older brother was, hey, bro. My older brother, that shit wasn't happening.
Look, OG, my last thing is this. Do you know how? See, I know a lot of times we say, the haters are moving the goalposts, but I don't really think that's what they doing. What I think they doing is they're trying to rush out more false shit and bullshit in hopes that you don't notice the last thing that they said that was incorrect. So it's not really moving the goalposts, because moving the goalposts is just shifting the dynamic. What they doing is just rushing out a new piece of bullshit. It's basically like when somebody go to the bathroom. They tell you they got to go to the bathroom, right? And you think they just got to piss. So they rush the boo-boo and then come out. They rush the boo-boo and then come out. Whole time you think they went to go piss, and no, they went in that motherfucking see me try to get it out. Where did this conversation go? You know what I mean?
Hey, man, let me hit that. Hey, bro, on that, I got to holler at you, dog.
You know what I mean? They people killing me, bro. That shit crazy.
All right, man. Hey, let me get back with you, bro. When we start the boo-boo and the boo-boo conversation, bro, I got to break out.
That's the haters, man. But all right, OG. Appreciate
all right, man. Thank you as usual, man. Good to talk to you, man. Bro, you look so much like my son, dog. That's why I be laughing. You remind me, like, you the first dude, like one of the dudes that actually look like my kin. So I'm like, yeah, dog, that shit's funny. You can actually call me OG because you look like my little You look like my son, man. All right, man. I'll get back with you, brother.
All right, OG.
All right, peace. Yeah, they sneak that shit in. That's hilarious, man. Every time I see that dude, I'm like, man, that dude looks like my kid, man. A little older than my son. My son's a little younger than that. But still, just reminds me so much. Hair, the same hair, all of that, same shape face. He got to be trolling. Yeah, he's trolling. But look, man. Look, here's his link. Oh, Camo, you still there? I thought you left. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. I'm peace. I'll holler back at you.
All right, most definitely.
All right, bro. Yes, sir, man. King, how can I help you?
Hey, good morning, man. How you doing?
I'm well, man. How are you?
I'm doing good too. I wanted to ask you a question.
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? That's what I came for. What I
Okay.
wanted to,
Now watch this. I don't think so.
that's what I mean, that's what I came for.
No,
wanted to
I
get
don't
your
like when you
opinion.
want to ask me questions, bro. It's a ticket to bullshit.
It's just an honest question, man.
No,
It's an honest
there's
question.
no such thing as an
There's no,
honest question. It's a question.
there's no
How can a
dishonesty.
question be a lie?
There's no dishonesty involved.
Please give me an example of a question being a lie.
Can I just get to my question, brother?
I mean, I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, man, I don't trust you. I'm just telling you, man, I got victim mentality. See, you've got up here and talked a lot of crazy shit a bunch of times, so now I got a victim mentality.
But
And I'm looking at you like you're about to do some shit. So you ask me a question and I say no. Kind of like I've had an experience with you where I said yes and I regretted it. That's called victim mentality.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got a problem with me having a victim mentality, dog? If I feel like I've been victimized by some bullshit and I don't want to let you do it again? Or should I just suck it up and let you do it again?
You always
Why not? Go ahead. Let me not have a victim mentality. What do you think? Do you think black people have a victim's mentality?
Why do you always do that, man?
I mean, I get it, but do you think that black people have a victim's mentality?
No, they don't.
No, they don't. Are you speaking universally that they don't?
I don't think some of them may do. I don't think they do.
You've never ever thought that you've never experienced a black person that had a victim's mentality?
Have I experienced? I don't know. I don't remember, man.
Dude, you told me that I had a victim's mentality. How come all of a sudden you don't know about victims' mentalities? Because I'm black. You know I'm black, right? And you told me that I had a victim's mentality. How come all of a sudden you told me as a black man that I have a victim's mentality? But all of a sudden when I ask you about it, you don't ever remember ever meeting a black person with a victim's mentality. So how could it possibly be? How could it possibly be that you said I had one?
Can we chop up this boxing talk, man?
No, I mean, we need to get past that first.
Get past the race stuff. Because
No. I think we should stay right on that. Because I told you I have a victim's mentality. That's why I need to tell you that I had a victim's mentality. Because you had told me that I had a victim's mentality. But now that you're up here and I asked if you've ever heard of a black person having a victim's mentality, you say you never seen it before. And I don't think those two things can be true at the same time. So therefore, I think you're lying to me.
I said I'm not sure.
And since you're lying to me, since I've now caught you lying to me, and matter of fact, I made you lie to me. Sir, I literally just made you lie to me. Don't tell me you didn't lie to me. Don't tell me you didn't lie to me, because I'm the one that made you lie to me. Okay? I asked the question knowing full well what you were going to say, that you didn't know. Because you can't say it, because you don't want to look like you're the racist that you are.
Why are you always playing games,
so instead of that, you lied and said you didn't know, even though you'd called me one on this channel.
Brother, I'm darker than you.
And you're not. You want me to show your picture?
I probably get more racism than you.
You just lied. Would you like me to show your picture? I have it.
Why not?
Swoosh bang.
That's not the point, brother.
Will you please? Yes, it is, because you told another lie. You said you're darker than me.
We're the same.
And you're
pretty much
sir,
the same.
You're not. You are lighter than I am, and you know it. So why are you lying?
Why are we on race, man? I came here.
Sir, you just lied to me again and said that you're darker than me. I have your picture. You're not.
Can we?
So why would you lie?
Boxing talk.
No, for real, dude. You just keep
Come on,
lying
man.
to me. It's almost like I
I'm,
can keep picking you up lying.
I'm here to ask you a question. That's what I wanted to
But
ask
see,
you.
that's the point. I told you, and I'm demonstrating to you why I don't want to answer your question, because I can make you lie to me, and then you're going to try to lie your way out of the fact that I made you lie to me. I made you lie to me, King. I
Brother.
set you up. I said, I have a victim's mentality. And then you said, and then I asked you, do you think black people have a victim's mentality? And you said, I don't know of anything about that. And I said, you've never met anybody, a black person with a victim's mentality? You said, no. And then I asked you if I was black, and you said, yes. And you acknowledged that you said I had a victim's mentality.
Because I don't want to go down that path with you.
Because you don't want me to go down the path of me explaining to everybody what your intent is here in your question.
No.
No worries, King. I've done exactly what I needed to do. I've got my video that I'm going to put on your ass to get another 20,000 views cooking you. Nah, for real. What's your question?
So, back to boxing. What do you think? What qualities do you think Lamont Roach has that'll give Gervonta Davis trouble? I'm sure you've watched a lot of his fights. Like, what do you think he has that'll give him trouble?
Well, let me tell you, the first thing that's going to give him trouble, his right hand. And then the second thing that's going to give him trouble is probably his left hand. It'll probably be his left hand.
Oh, I see.
And then every once in a while, Gervonta Davis is going to want to punch him. So what's probably going to work is he's probably going to use his defense. So I would think that all of the things that Lamont Roach have that could cause him trouble are things related to punching him in the face and the body and not allowing Tank to do the same to him.
So you're
and you know why I think that would be, you know why I think that will cause him problems? Because Tank has been hit. Because Tank has been, I've never seen Tank have a fight where he didn't get hit by somebody.
What fights have you seen of Lamont Roach that made you come to this conclusion?
Well, first of all, I came to that conclusion because that's just logic. Right? That's your basic question. So your question, the answer was damn near rhetorical. Your question was damn near rhetorical. Because the same thing that will cause Roach problems, Tank problems with Roach, is the same thing that would cause any boxer problems with any other boxer. See, the thing is, the thing is that I'm giving you an honest answer and you don't like an honest answer.
No, I want to know what you saw in Lamont Roach.
Like, I am telling you what I saw in Lamont Roach. I'm literally getting into as much detail as I possibly can get.
That means you don't know much about him because everybody.
No, he literally does have. Well, first of all, I'm not even done explaining. Okay. I could talk for the next hour.
About Lamont Roach.
I already told you. What the problem is that Tank is going to have with Lamont Roach is that Lamont Roach is a trained professional fighter who knows how to hurt people in a boxing ring and has been highly successful at doing so.
So is Romero.
In fact, he's so good that he was actually able to become a world champion by beating a reigning world champion in Hector Garcia to become the WBA Super World Champion. And I also think that he's also fought well over 20 times. He has a loss, but I think he also learned from that loss. You know,
can you name 3 of his fights?
Can I what?
Can you name 3 of his fights apart from Jamel Herring?
I could, bitch, but I don't work for you. And guess what else you can't do? You can't tell me to name 3 and then take 2 off the list.
That's the only 2 you've heard of.
No, that's what you tried to do. You tried to say, can you name 3, but don't name these, but don't name these. Don't name his championship fight. Don't change the loss where he fought another world champion. And don't name the fight. Don't talk about the fight that he just won to defend his title. I also know who he's going to fight next, though, which is Gervonta. So you don't like honest answers. The biggest problem for Gervonta is that guy can fight. And he's a world champion. He wouldn't have that problem with, let me tell you who he wouldn't have that problem with. You.
I agree.
He wouldn't have a problem. He wouldn't have problems with guys that aren't professional fighters. But last time I checked in boxing, what they said in boxing, I don't know, man. I've been watching boxing for a while. And I know I've seen fights like Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas, Ali Liston, Ali Foreman. I've seen fights like Shane Mosley, Vernon Forrest, 1 and 2. I could go on and on about the number of times I've seen fighters that were supposed to win that didn't. Because they fought somebody else that nobody thought was going to win because they didn't see it on their resume. I think Simon Brown, who was it that Simon Brown beat that nobody thought Simon Brown would beat? I also think James Toney lost to Roy Jones Jr. I think that it's crazy how that is. So that's
Just
why I
let
think
me know
it'll be
when
a
I can
problem.
respond to your answer.
Sir,
Let me know when I can respond to your answer.
I just named, bro, there's no response to that. There's no response to that. Because you're basically saying, son, that you don't think that Lamont Roach can beat Gervonta. So therefore, you don't see anything in Lamont Roach that tells you he can win.
I think that's what I got out of your answer too.
No, that's not. I'm telling you people that people said couldn't win that did. See, I'm explaining to you, sir, I'm explaining to you we're champions who people thought would win fights, lost them.
To people been watching boxing for how many years?
I can do it this year. Sir, I can tell you fights this year where people were supposed to win and they lost.
But you couldn't give me one technical ability that Lamont Roach had. Instead,
I gave you a technical ability. Bro, punching is a technical ability, you buffoon.
No,
punching is a technical ability.
When we look at the scoring criteria of boxing,
sir, it's clean, effective punching, you buffoon. Dude, how can you possibly utter out your buffoonish ass mouth that punching is not in the scoring criteria when it literally says clean and effective?
But you can say that
punching, sir.
For every fighter, does he have clean and effective punching than Gervonta?
Punching is a technical skill that is in the scoring criteria for boxing.
Which boxing criteria, scoring criteria?
Are you betting somebody at how long I'm going to listen to your dumb ass say stuff?
There's no bets here. I'm here.
No, for real. Are you making money on how long? Like, did you tell somebody I can say stupid shit to Fanon for like 15 minutes straight, and he'll just keep going on?
A reasonable conversation with you here.
No, this is not reasonable conversation at all, dog.
What boxing criteria, scoring criteria, does Lamont Roach compare to Tank Davis? On what level? Which scoring criteria?
Oh, I'm so glad you said that, dummy.
Which scoring criteria does he?
All of them.
Does he level up on with Gervonta Davis?
Sir, you said compare them. When you compare people, do you know what you do when you compare people?
Man, you're too literal, so you can't even have a conversation with
God, dog, I can't ask somebody whether or not I can compare somebody. You're a bitch. You don't even want me to talk about, you asked me to compare them. As soon as I start talking about comparing them, you don't want me to compare them.
Because you're too literal with everything, man.
Bro, I'm going to compare them. I'm not going to, let me help the weak-minded. Would you like for me to compare them or would you like for me to contrast them?
You try to finagle your way out.
I'm asking you a straightforward question. Would you like for me to compare them? Or would you like for me to contrast them? Or would you like for me to do a compare-contrast? Because if you ask me to compare them, I'm going to tell you everything that's alike. Comparable. That's why the word comparable means. Comparable. These two things are comparable. You're able to compare them by looking at the similar things. You're asking me in actuality to contrast them in the scoring criteria. So I'm going to be, so since you don't want me to be literal, I'm going to ask you specifically which you'd like me to do. Would you like me to compare them, which is like and like, or contrast them?
Would you allow
which is where they're different. Which one would you like me to do?
Finish my question. Then I can help you understand what I would like you to do.
No. No. Which one do you want me to do? Compare or contrast?
Compare and contrast.
Okay, no worries. Lamont Roach has defense because he was clearly able
Oh
to
my
win a
God.
world championship
This is
off the
your
fact that he was able to prevent people from punching him more than he punched them. So he clearly has very solid defense. He was also in the amateurs for a very long time, and he was also made it to the finals
That's
of
your answer, man.
multiple.
You want to
Sir,
name off his accomplishments?
sir, he's
What
a
he
world
did?
champion, stupid. How else am I going to compare it? I'm telling you that the dude literally. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to show you a videotape, buffoon? I can't draw a picture for you, stupid. I have to describe it.
Discuss their technical ability, Fanon. Like,
Bitch, a punch is a technical ability.
that's basic part
You
of
wouldn't
boxing.
let me tell you that he punches. You don't want me to talk about his punches, but you want me to tell a technical ability. How can I do that?
Like, Lamont is good at throwing the body to the jab, and he comes up with the right
Those are
hand. What does Lamont
punches.
do?
Those
What is?
are
But you're speaking in
punches.
general terms. I'm asking for
Sir,
specifics, bro.
dumbass. Those are punches. In order to talk about those, I have to talk about punches, stupid. Which means, bro, you think I'm playing with you.
No,
I know
because
how to punch. Let me explain this. See this hand right here? You see this? Watch this. If I do this, more than likely I don't know how to punch.
Fanon, you try to take the literal path.
Stupid. You literally said give him the technical abilities. Dude, somebody being able to punch is very important in boxing.
Can you have a normal, honest
Have you
conversation?
ever heard, you moron, of turning a punch over?
Can you have an honest conversation?
Dude, I am, you buffoon. Have you
Because you're
ever heard of turning a punch over?
Fanon, you're playing games, man. I was here for an honest conversation.
Man, look.
You want to talk about
King,
punching?
King,
I'm calm. I'm polite. I'm having.
King, you're a bitch and a coward, and you don't want me to actually talk about anything. When I'm saying what Lamont Roach has is a good punch, I literally mean he turns his punch over well. I have seen Lamont Roach punch. He turns his punch over well. That's a problem because Lamont Roach can punch. But instead of saying he hits hard, I want to tell you he turns his punch over. Dude, can somebody please tell me if that is not a technical skill and not a very important technical skill in boxing? Really? Can you? I'm literally trying to tell you that this dude turns his punches over well. But that's not a technical skill. Brother, let me tell you, this is a very technical skill right here. That's why I know how to punch. If I hit you, I'm probably going to hurt you because I don't punch like this. I punch like this. And if I hit your ass like this, your shit is going to go like this. If I do this, your shit's going to go like this. It's a big difference. Punching with your knuckles. That's another one. Hey. Hey, not the Hanos clan. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I do. Devin would cause Gervonta problems. I take that as a compliment that I punch like Devin. I hope I do punch like Devin. Devin will knock the teeth out your mouth if you let him punch you. What's the minimum donation to ban King? Dog, honestly, bro, for how long? He does provide content, dude, because he's like a warm-up, bro. Like, he's a warm-up fight for me. Jameson Shoulders, I got to ask this question, bro. Hey, thank you. I Main 24 said, damn, facts over feelings here. Yeah. Seriously, dude, he's like warm-up for me, man. Like Jameson Childress, like, I really just want to figure out how I'm going to whoop him up in a different way. You know what I mean? Because he's a clown. Nah, he's cost a lot of money, bro. Devin punch you in the mouth, he'll hurt you. Dude, if I hit you in the face, bro, I'm going to knock some shit out, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Unless you roll with it. Nah, James, for $100, bro, he's gone for a month. No, Jameson Childress. No, I really do mean it. $20 a week? $20 a week, bro. $20 a week. I'll do it for $20 a week, dog. How much is it worth it to me not to have the material that I could put out there for that dude? Because that dude's a stone cold racist. He proves racism. I mean, he's kind of valuable because, see, he thinks that people, I'll leave that alone. He may not know what I'm really doing. Nah, bro, he didn't really try to punch him. He just threw his hand out there. He didn't really try to punch him. You don't try to punch everybody, man. You just threw this shit out there. Fanai, can we do the save, suspend, G-Man, super chat? Bro, I wish we could. Dog, phenomenal show killed that, dog. Just adding, hey, Mr. Miles, thank you, brother. Oh, damn. Thank you, Mr. Hey, thank you. So just adding 2 to the pot. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Yeah, I know. Ooh, somebody says my ass is soft. Lord, I would like to thank you. I can't. That's me being like, bro, this dude literally just said soft ass. Bro, I'm telling you, man, these dudes wild as hell, bro. I'm telling you, man, they wild as hell, man. Boy. Anyway, run from debates. He runs from debates. You run from debates. Dude, I got a link for a debate, dog. I smashed that dude. That ain't even a debate, dog. King wants to make a speech. King just wants to make a speech. They don't want to debate, dude. They want to make a speech. Okay? They want to act like I'm not here and just talk straight to you and just keep talking. That's the new thing that they have. Let me just talk at the camera and act like he's not here till he throws me off. I had a Cash App locked and loaded, bro. Hell nah, bro. You need to shoot him. Pull the trigger. Nah, I appreciate you. King is no, he's not, bro. King is not very polite, dude. That is not polite, bro. That's not polite, dog. There's nothing polite about that, dog. Nothing polite about being a sarcastic troll. That is quite rude. You think lying is polite? Dude, you can't lie to somebody politely. As soon as you lie, you're not being polite anymore. That's not courteous to lie to somebody. You think a wolf walking through your door is being courteous just because it doesn't bite you right away? No, he's not. He's very rude, bro. He's very racist. He's very condescending, very racist. Dude, no, not really. Funds for G-Man's wrench, bro. Yes, sir. Now watch this. This is going to be hilarious. Please don't show your Johnson, bro. But how can I help you? You're muted. You're on mute. What is it? They got you on the wolf in the crib. What is that? Oh man, thank you. So I think somebody supported in the Cash App today. Thank you. Oh yes, it did. Actually, 2 people did. Or 2 did. Hey, Mr. Pragmatic. Hey, Ramen, thank you, brother, for the $2 holler. Thank you, sir. And Mr. Pragmatic, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you for that support, sir. With the big $10 holler from the very supportive support for the channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, sir. Hope you're well, Mr. Pragmatic. I did get Mr. Pragmatic. Oh, no, I still owe Mr. Pragmatic something. I got to get to my wife took my car that I drive, but hopefully we'll have it out tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna do a try to raise money with the Thomas Hearns glove tomorrow. And after this one is gone, then I'm gonna send everybody's stuff out. If this doesn't go tomorrow, then I'm sending everybody's stuff out tomorrow. In real life, nothing like that happens, only social media. What is that? What are you talking about? Trav202 said, love from DC. I'm 100% with my dog Roach. Yes, sir. I'm trying to represent DC, Trav202. I'm trying my best. But you got Jersey dudes like, Fahim Sator out here hating on y'all getting your money. They're not supposed to allow Freddie. They're not allowed. I keep saying Freddie. That's crazy. Y'all trying to act like Freddie, like Lamont Roach don't deserve no money, bro. You know what I mean? Like these dudes just out there stomping all on Lamont Roach's name, all on his money, just acting like he don't exist. Like for real, bro. Listen to this buffoon, dude. When I'm literally trying to explain anything that Lamont Roach could possibly have good, this buffoon is running the name down. Can I get Lamont on the channel? I mean, if he comes on the channel, I can. I don't know how to get in contact with Lamont Roach. If anybody knows how to get in contact with Lamont Roach, that'd be great. Trav in the building. Said, hey, much love. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, you know what? I probably could find. Maybe I could get in contact with Gary and see how Gary Russell Jr. Dude, I don't really do a lot of interviews. Even if I meet boxers, I don't really ask a lot. Because if I ask one time and I don't get a response, I'm not going to ask again. Man, look, see what I tell you. This hating ass New Jersey dude. See this dude right here? This is a hating ass Shakur Stevenson fan right here. Hey, Lamont, everybody in DC, if you want to know who the #1 Lamont Roach hater, his ass right here, bro. Because P is rocking with Shakur, bro. At least he's honest, though, about it. Hating ass. Lamont just seems like a cool dude. Hey, Phenomenal said Lamont just seems like a cool dude. Apparently, he put college on hold. He was going to be an electrical engineer or something like that. Oh, for real? Oh, that's good, man. Well, look, man. Hey, all I know is the dude's a world champion. So, god dang, what you got to do? What does a black man got to do to get a fight? What does a black man got to do to have black people want to see a black man get a fight with a black man? God, dog, the man's a world champion. Dude, he's a world champion, man. He's a current reigning world champion. He didn't just win it, he defended it. Something Rolly Romero couldn't do. Something Rolly couldn't do. Something Isaac Cruz couldn't do. Rolly didn't defend that championship. Isaac Cruz couldn't defend his championship. Devin wasn't able to defend his championship in 140. He got that ass spanked. Cow. But I guess I wasn't in his weight class, though, to be truthful on that one. I ain't hating on Lamont Roach. I'm hating on this $80 of sleep. Look, dog, you hating on Lamont, dog. Because, bro, the $80 is for Tank. The $80 is for you to see Tank. We just putting it in you, just telling you, dog. Bro, I know what it is, dog. I really know what it is, okay? I know what it is. Incel said Haney did not lose. Yeah, he did. Incel said Haney did not lose. The hell he didn't. They just took the loss. Dog, they just took the loss back. Okay? He lost. They just gave it back and took it off his record. That shit happened, bro. He hung his head in defeat. You better believe he knows what defeat tastes like. It was all his mouth. Hell, you talking about he didn't lose. Yes, he did. The hell he didn't lose. They just erased it. But ooh, he knows the feeling of that head doing this. Mr. Pragmatic said, I don't care who Tank fights. I'm buying it because Tank is exciting. Exactly. I'm about to watch that fight. I'm about to watch that fight. Hassan said, Tank is fighting a roach. I'm sure nobody ever heard that insult before. Let me throw you on out of here and saying, hey, somebody unblock Hassan number 7. I only wanted to kick him out just to kick him out, but I don't mean for him to be kicked out forever. Yeah. Biggest show in boxing. Exactly. What do y'all got better to do on December 14th? You got something else to do? That's not a good reason to buy a fight, though. I ain't got shit else to do. Devin is still the face of, oh, dog. Come on. Idi Amin, bro, said some nasty shit about Devin. God, dog. Tank is fighting midgets. Yeah. I'm sorry. And you're here defending him? Yeah, I am defending him fighting midgets. Absolutely. I fully support Gervonta Davis's right to fight midgets. I have to admit it. I do. I confess, G-Man. I confess, G-Man. I absolutely support 100% that Gervonta Davis fights midgets. In fact, I don't think Gervonta Davis should ever fight anybody that ain't a midget. Like, what? Bro. Dude, probably the number one reason Gervonta Davis knows how to fight is his ass as a midget. Bro, I feel so bad saying midget, bro. Like, I feel bad because I know that's an insult to say that to somebody, dog. But at the same time, bro. But at the same time, dude, that little ass dude is little. Dude, Errol's little, man. Errol Spence is little. Errol is little. You guys don't understand. These dudes is little, man. These dudes are little. Any guy that can weigh 130 pounds as an adult is little. Okay? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I put this link in this chat. I think I'm going to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all support. Now, I don't want to get out of here. I want to talk. I really want to do an MH Blackwell live stream today. Yeah, Tank is short till he stands on his wallet. Exactly, bro. Like, seriously, man. God, dog, y'all are like terrible. Oh, I'm sorry, Alan Sostan. Hey, man. Dude. I'm still put off that dude said I look like I got a filter on. I'm still amazed by that, dude. He anyway, I'm sorry. That shit right there. Still kind of like, what? See, every time I look at my face, I'm like, I move like this and get close. It's the light on my face. Duh, it's the light, man. And this girl told me I had pretty skin too. I was like, I never really took that as a compliment, man. This girl would say that, oh, you got really pretty skin. I'm like, nah, I don't. I've got freckles. And then this dude said, you got a filter on. Like, wow. No, Bossy Hacker was in there pissing off Jason and Greg yesterday with his dumb shit. Oh, for real? Hey, for him, Rick Glazer called Devin Haney a crybaby and a pussy. Hey, bro, Rick Glazer is right. Go ahead, Rick. You know why he called him that? Because he's suing Oscar De La Hoya. Rick Glazer. Hey, dude, if it was Oscar De La Hoya, dude, I mean, if Devin was suing Gervonta, if Devin was suing Gervonta, you know damn well he wouldn't like that. That's because there's Oscars involved in that shit. Oh, no. It was two. I know you're talking about ASM Sports Media, but then somebody else talked about Rick Glazer. Phenomenal show. I know. Damn, bro. Okay, Rick. Oh, bet. That's what's up. I heard he get the NBA back. Oh, I don't know what that is. All right, man. So let me get another caller, man, before I hop up out of here, man. This has been fun today. Man, Rick. You know what keeps my skin looking fresh at 55 years old? I got the secret to pretty skin at 55 years old. Would anybody like the secret to pretty skin at 55 years old where young people act like you got a filter on? It's very, very straightforward, simple thing. Be Negro. If you're Negro and they stick a mic in your face, a light in your face, more than likely your skin's going to look good. Because by and large, we got pretty skin. Exactly, bro. Just have good genetics. Just be Negro. I just think be Negro. That's what I think. I think that's the easiest way to have pretty skin is be black. That's the first and number one thing to have pretty skin. Because, bro, I swear to gosh, dude, these black folk got some pretty ass skin, dog. They got some pretty ass skin. Them chocolate ass women, ooh, they got some pretty skin. Man, they got some beautiful skin. They got beautiful skin. Like the skin is beautiful. Don't even matter what is wrapped on. Face could be a grill. Don't matter. That skin is gorgeous. Yeah, that skin is gorgeous. You say, Mr. Pragmatic, say, yeah, they do, don't they? I'm telling you, them dark black people got beautiful skin. That's the number one way to have pretty skin. Be related to them. Do you think Tank's losing in this era will be bigger than if Floyd lost in his? No, I do not. I do not think that Tank is anywhere near as big as Floyd in any way. I don't. I think Floyd is. Let me put it this way. I don't really think that the economy of social media Let me put it this way. The next person to really make the type of money that Floyd makes, honestly make the money that Floyd makes, made. I mean, he's just going to have to be transcendent. They got to be transcendent. Danny Ash, how can I help you?
Hello?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
hear me? Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Somebody said, Jake Paul, you're tripping. Go ahead. What's on your mind, Danny?
Yeah, I want to know if Lamont Roach beats Hank on December 14th, without can you consider as the biggest upset in 2024? That's what I
Of
wanted to
course.
ask you.
Of
That will be the
course.
biggest upset in 2024. No
Of course.
doubt.
Yes.
Okay.
So
That's
I
all I
don't know.
wanted.
It depends. It just depends. If Canelo, well, I don't think, well, that'll be December 14th. So that's going to be the end of the year.
Right.
I don't think anybody, yeah. So far, absolutely, that'll be the upset of the year. Yeah.
Okay. So I know where my money's going. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay, I wouldn't put no money on that though.
I'm
No,
gonna try.
seriously, the only way that you're gonna make money on that, I think the way you'll make that money is on the over.
Mhm.
But bro, Tank is, I mean, hey dog, I want to see the fight, but I'm not delusional. You know, you know what I'm saying?
All right. That's
You
all I
want to
have
go
to
ahead
say.
and put your money up, put your money up. All right,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Peace. You know, I'd be careful with that gambling. That's just me though. Being Negro helps immensely, yet it won't matter much in the long run if black person isn't drinking water. Eat y'all, yeah, it matters a lot. Yeah, it does. Dude, I saw a crackhead out on the street. Chocolate crackhead out on the street, bro. Dude's skin looked like this pen. All she got to do is rub some cocoa butter on that shit. She's good. Nah, dog. At a certain point in time, all them dudes, all they need is some cocoa butter. Trust me, that shit ain't going sideways for nothing. Unless you get some acne or something on it. You get some acne or something, and turn 80, then yeah. But short of that, bro, what's wrong with you, dude? Like, for real, man. You that dude. Oh, I see you. You're the dude that can't show his Johnson anymore. This is the dude that can't show his Johnson anymore. Because I was gonna get his ass fired. That's who that is. That's the dude that he so badly want to jump up here and show a picture of his Johnson, but he can't anymore. So he got to be frustrated over there in the chat because his ass got busted. That dude about to get fired. Ooh. Playing around at work. Hey man, can y'all I need to do something, bro. You know I never did like that people stole put the one in the chat, bro. Man, hey dude, seriously though. That man said, damn Martin, the LGBTQ is mad at Fanon, bro. I'm telling you. These dudes like men. There's no way they don't. These dudes ain't never talking about no chicks. Like, bro, they don't, dog. They don't have the energy, dog. These dudes don't have the energy of dudes that really like chicks. I'm just being real. I mean, for real. They got that energy, and then just every once in a while, you'll talk about my skin. You know what I'm saying? You like a booger bear chick, bro. Like I've had. Dog, no joke, bro. When I'm talking to you dudes, I be feeling like I'm talking to a booger bear. Like, man, I'm smiling and laughing, but it's shameful, bro. But when like back in the day, dog, when you was high on the hog and you thought you was, you thought you could pull some girls, and they be some girls out there, dog. They be wanting to talk to you, but you don't really, you ain't really feeling them, dog, because you're like, there's a reason only 1 out of 9 can be, only 1 out of 10 can be a 10. There's got to be 2s and 3s. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have 8s and 9s without the 2s and 3s. So anyway, that's what I feel like I'm talking to when I'm talking to y'all dudes. Because you guys, your energy is just so feminine. Y'all would say, and I'm talking about the dudes that be saying the dudes have feminine energy. Because they're the ones always bitching and, always nagging and gossiping and lying and being petty as hell. Like, what man acts like this about Gervonta Davis? You know he's the biggest name in boxing. I just don't want to see him fight. I'd rather him not fight at all. Dude, these dudes are literally sitting out saying, I don't even want to see a fight. I don't really want to see the fight. Come on, man. You really know he should have been fighting Ruben Nestor Neri Munoz. Bro, seriously, man. Boxing. Winners can't exist without there being losers. Exactly. But y'all want to cry to the last call, and I'm getting out of here, bro. What is wrong with you? Dude, I'm talking bad about you, sweetie pie. I'm going to assume you're a female. Damn, I'm going to start. I can't do that. Ugh. Hey, dude, anytime you see somebody that has the name Fanon in it, as soon as it hits, block them. Nah, Floyd. Yeah, they do. They just got bitchy energy. Because, dude, I realize, dude, that shit's contagious, man. Like, I'm sitting here, like, literally being upset about the only fight that Gervonta Davis could possibly make. And people are seriously sitting up here complaining about it. Like, we know that it's his fourth option. But you would rather seriously have arguments about whether or not this guy should fight anybody at all and why he's not fighting guys that aren't even in his weight class. That's what I'm saying. And I can't just, and watch this. I think I'm probably like one of the only people that are literally saying this. He can't fight anybody else. Lamont Roach is an American fighter and a reigning world champion. Cool. I'm okay. I'll buy the fight. I'm okay just because of that. Because he's another world champion. He's an American fighter. Man, Lamont Roach is getting a championship fight. Seriously, man, the former resident of D.C. in me thought that. Like, wow, that's cool for Lamont. I'm glad that Lamont's getting his payday. I'm happy that this dude is getting a payday. Y'all can't stand it. I didn't hear any Puerto Rican fans complaining about Edgar Berlanga getting a fight. I didn't hear it. Devin said to Ward that Ryan ain't no bum, and him and his dad had a great game plan. What do you think about it? I think he's right. He wasn't a bum. Yeah, obviously, Juggernaut, I agree. Ryan Garcia is not a bum. Do I think him and his dad had a great game plan? Hell no. Hell no, they don't have a great game plan. He said, I'm going to meet you in the center of the ring, and then he did it. And by the way, I don't even know whether the game plan even mattered or not. Bro, Juggernaut. Fanon, and plus he fought at 135 before. Yeah, that's all added stuff, man. I can't lie. I'm okay with the American fighter getting a championship shot. I'm happy for Lamont Roach. Lamont tried to say on Cigar Talk that the payday with Tank wasn't life-changing. And Tank haters are now saying this proves Tank isn't the face of boxing, straight goofy. He said it wasn't life-changing money. It wasn't life-changing money. What does he mean by not? What does that mean about? What does he mean by life-changing money? Bro, $15,000 can be life-changing money. So I don't know what you mean by life-changing money. What does Lamont Roach mean? Does by life-changing money, does Lamont Roach mean that this is not enough money that I never have to work again? Or this is so much money that, what does he mean by that? Fahim, nobody that has fought Gervonta Davis has ever said that they didn't make enough money. Nobody. Okay? And guess what, bro? It may not be life-changing money if you don't make the fight that big. But whatever. I ain't never heard anybody say fighting Devin was life-changing money. Hey, Fahim, do you know if Devin Haney ever fighting for life-changing money? Do you know of any of these guys? Nah, bro. When is Devin Haney? Devin Haney hasn't fought for life-changing money. Shakur Stevenson hasn't fought for life-changing money. Has Shakur Stevenson fought for life-changing money? Like, I don't even get it, bro. For real. Like, what is that even supposed to mean? But I know it's YouTube. We throw around words without definitions and then try to hold people accountable for them. Honestly, there's nothing I can really say about that. Other than it's not Gervonta Davis's job to change your life. It's Lamont. Let me tell you what Lamont does have, though. He's got a life-changing opportunity. Hey, Fahim, do you think do you think Lamont Roach has a life-changing opportunity? I've already told y'all I don't believe in that shit that you guys talk about with the money. Buffoon on Twitter. I don't think, dude, Teofimo Lopez claimed that he was worth millions. And then he says he's never made more than 400. He took home 400,000 against Lomachenko. 400,000. And then he took home 800,000 against Josh Taylor. I've been telling you these guys are not paying the money that they claim that they're getting paid. So for all I know, Lamont Roach may be telling you the truth. Because Lamont Roach is saying, it's good. What do you mean by life-changing? I mean, like I never have to work again? I'm a billionaire? No, it's not. It's a lot of, it could be good money. He didn't turn the fight down. That shit about Turkey isn't real? Of course not. Dude, these guys said that, they were literally saying that Tyson Fury is making $100 million fighting in Wembley Stadium before he was with Turkey. Okay? They said that they were telling, man, these people have been lying about numbers for a while. Does Canelo have trouble getting any of the fights that he wants? Yeah, Bivol. He wasn't able to get Bivol rematch at 175 when he wanted it. But no, they're not. Honestly, they're not. I guess maybe those guys ain't, suckers. Whatever, man. Look, man, I don't know how much the guy's making, man. And also, I don't know what you mean by life-changing money. You could offer me $500,000 right now. And would I consider $500,000 life-changing money? What would change my life if I had $500,000 that you gave me? Oh, it's going to change my life. I'm going to have absolutely no debt. Because I'm going to get rid of because I'm going to finish off paying an entire house with that $500,000. Boom, my life has changed. But does that mean I never have to work again? No. But you guys live in that fantasy that Devin was getting $30 million a fight. If I could go back, I swear, man, if I could go back in time, I would make y'all lie more. I'm just telling you, man. You guys out here living, you guys is tripping, really. It's me and my whole city. I'm riding with GTD. Look, man, I like DC. DC ain't never been any good to me, but I've liked DC. I don't like DC politicians. I can't lie. I think y'all's just kind of like Atlanta. I don't like the aristocratic blacks too much from DC. But I do like the regular people from DC and the regular people from Atlanta. The uppity Negroes, I'm not a big fan of. And the rest of the people I don't really care about. What Lamont said was that it's a lot of money, not crazy for him. But if most... What did he say? What Lamont said was it's a lot of money. Not too crazy for him, but most fighters it would be. For now, why you roasting my city? I'm just telling you the truth. Them Morehouse dudes and Howard dudes. Be funny, they move funny. And I went to Howard Law, trust me. But the undergrad Howard dudes, they be moving funny. They move funny, bro. They have a superiority complex. Except for when they run into white people, then they get real subservient. Why would Turkey, that's a lie about DC, they don't get subservient. Why would Turkey lie about selling 96,000 tickets to Dubois Joshua fight when in reality it sold about 86,000? The dude just be lying for no reason. And it isn't like 86K is a small number. He just be lying. Man, phenomenal show. Let me tell you something, bro, about Turkey Al-Sheikh. Dude, that ain't Turkey Al-Sheikh's money. That is not Turkey Al-Sheikh's money. I'm telling you, man, that is not Turkey's money. And you guys are acting like it's his money. That shit is not how that works, bro. That is not how that works. He doesn't, I'm telling you, he can't afford Tank. Oh, he can afford anything. He can afford anything. What are you talking about? You guys created a hero. Look at how bad these dudes are, man. Phenomenal Noob. I'm going to talk to Phenomenal Noob real quick. Phenomenal Noob, man. Listen to how crazy these dudes are, man. They are so desperate to overcome the PBC that they, for the second time, have created an illusion that they had a superhero come in from another country that's going to throw money away forever in order to beat the PBC. They're going to throw away money forever. We don't ever have to worry about profit anymore. We never have to worry about selling tickets anymore. We never have to worry ever again about selling pay-per-views because Turkey Al-Sheikh has come and Turkey will set us free with his money because he has more money. He has limitless funds and he will spare no expense. He's our savior. All of a sudden, though, they ain't got enough money for Devin to fight Liam Paro. All of a sudden, they don't have enough money for him to fight Liam Paro. They can't send $200 million to Canelo. They can't pay $150 million for Canelo and Terence Crawford. They can't do it, Phenomenal Show. Can you please explain to me how in the world a guy with never-ending funds that will spare no expense doesn't have $200 million? Can anybody explain to me how a man that has endless amounts of money and is willing to spend that endless amount of money on anything he wants can't afford $200 million? How? You can't say because he would lose money, because he's losing money in every fight he has. So if he's willing to lose $100 million, hold on, if he's willing to lose $30 million, because the rumors are he lost about $30 million on the fight, even though the fight generated revenue, but he was willing to lose $30 million. Why isn't he willing to lose $200 million? Oh, maybe that he's not willing to lose $200 million. Maybe he's willing to lose $20 million. But if he loses $200 million, he's cutting into his budget. But no, he can't be doing that, because you can't cut into a budget, Phenomenal Show, if you don't have a budget. If the money is limitless, never ending, it's almost like the money's not limitless and the money's not never ending. But maybe we should have known that when they started charging us money for pay-per-views to watch the fight. Because if they had limitless money that will last forever and ever and nobody cared, why are you charging me at all? Why don't you give it away for free? Last time I went to a millionaire's house and they had a bar in their house, they didn't ask me to pay for it. They just said the bartender that they paid for served me the liquor that they paid for. And I got it for free. Because guess what? They didn't care about making money off of it. But any other place where they charged me for the liquor, they actually cared about making the money. It's almost like you guys are living in a different universe and are just making up a bunch of dumb shit. I think they're making up dumb shit. Do I look like, is my skin still smooth? Hey, everybody, I made sure I didn't have a filter. Is my skin still smooth? Or do I need to put the filter back? Or do I need to go find a filter? I know you can't filter out ugly. I'm just wondering now if I can, all that shit you said, because you can't win a boxing debate. None narrative. Hey, well, we knew that on this end, it was anti-tank PBC channels that were conjuring up that nonsensical shit regarding rehab season. Yeah, but Phenomenal Show, I don't understand though, because I'm trying to talk to Claymore Rain, but Claymore Rain won't talk to me. But Claymore Rain won't talk to me. Isn't that Claymore Rain that said all of that stuff? Is he saying it anymore? When they were calling me a Stan or a Bob Foster, what they call me? Bob Ogden, what they call me? Bob Ross, some type of Bob Ross. I was drawing a picture when I said the guys He said he did, and he was spreading it around to all the other channels. Hey, man, is he still saying it? Hey, phenomenal show. Is he still saying it? Are they still saying it? Yeah, Bob Ross. Are they still saying it? Are they still out there lying to you? Because he's a lie. Because he's lying, isn't he? I know he ain't out there still lying no more, though. Because wouldn't nobody be listening to him out there telling them lies no more? I know that this dude ain't out there because he was lying on Tank. Because he said that Turkey Al-Sheikh said that he would spare no expense. That's what he told me. You remember when they had that Turkey interview? That Turkey interview with Ali Aladepo that they all tried to act like meant that Turkey Al-Sheikh had $100 million for Gervonta? You remember when they lied about that? About Turkey Al-Sheikh having $100 million or something for Gervonta? And then when we listened to the tape, he didn't say anything about Gervonta at all. Y'all remember that? Bank the Boxing Fan said you heard that Chicago come out of me, dog. That's the petty coming out of me. Oh, they said they owed $20 million? Oh, they said they had $20 million. They had $20 million for him. Guaranteed $20 million. Boy, y'all be over there lying. Boy, y'all be lying, bro. Can I get Chuck E. Cheese? Dude, can somebody call Chuck E. Cheese and tell Chuck E. Cheese I need to talk to him? I mean, bro, I've been looking for Chuck E. Cheese to talk to Chuck E. Cheese. Dog, and Chuck E. Cheese, bro, won't even come to my channel, bro. What you think it is that, why you think Chuck E. Cheese won't come to my channel, dog? Hey, dog, why Chuck E. Cheese? Why Chuck E. Cheese won't come to my channel, dog? How come I don't get no Chuck E. Cheese offers, dog? Boy, y'all so fake. Boy, y'all so fake. Y'all so fake. Everybody knows you're fake, bro. Let me tell you what let me tell you what's going on here, and then I'm gonna get off. Everybody really knows you're fake. Okay? You guys don't believe what you're saying. You're pushing a narrative from a PR person. You're pushing a narrative. You don't really believe what you think. I can tell you your arguments before you make them. I can tell you, and that's why I did videos. Hey, I'm sorry. I need to talk to somebody else again. Real quick. Phenomenal show. Do you recall videos that I made where I talked about Edwin De Los Santos fighting Gervonta and Rayo Valenzuela fighting Gervonta? And I did a video about Pitbull Cruz fighting Gervonta. And I did a video about Lomachenko fighting Gervonta. And I did a video about Shakur Stevenson fighting Gervonta. And I did a video about Gary Antoine Russell fighting Gervonta. I literally went through, just so you guys know how I boxed you in. Over the course of a month, I did a video and stated that I wanted to see every one of those fights. Every one of those fights you guys shit on. And I knew you would do it. I said, I want to see this fight if that fight doesn't happen. No, that's a terrible fight. I want to see this fight. Oh, that's a terrible fight. All the way to Lamont Roach. And then once Lamont Roach's fight was made, you then turn around and say he should have fought all the guys that you told me was garbage. But I'm not dumb and I'm not fake. So I don't have to react to everything that comes out the way you have to react to everything that comes out. You had to call all those fights shit because you have to say everything Gervonta Davis says is shit. So it's not hard. All I got to do is say I want to see something, and then a bunch of y'all going to jump out there and say it's no good. But then you box yourself in because there's no options for Gervonta. And what winds up happening is, shout out to y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm got to change my camera. Because I've been talking so long, my battery went out on my phone. Give me 1 second. I can still do it, though. I'll change it while I'm talking and moving. So, yeah. So, basically, man, y'all been full of shit for a long time, okay? Let's call it a buck and just admit that you guys are never going to say anything positive about Gervonta, and that what you're going to do is continually make arguments that flame the fires of other people that don't like Gervonta. But your real goal is to drag down Gervonta Davis's worth in the eyes of other people because you're mad that your guy, Devin, got his ass whooped by a guy that you think cheated him, but you really don't think that he cheated him. You don't really think that. You know what everybody else knows. You know that was not enough, that there's a bunch of experts that say that was not enough in his system to do anything. You know that. Because if it was Devin that had trace amounts of something, you would fully understand what trace amounts mean. But when it comes to Gervonta, you get confused and act like you ain't never heard of that before. Bro, you guys are crazy with it. Crazy with it. Hey, dude, they got a guy on Twitter right now that for 4 hours has been saying that I'm just blabbing. Dude, you've been saying that I'm blabbing for 4 hours, bro. Give me a second. What the fuck? I don't know on my camera. Oh, there it is. All right, I got my camera because my camera wasn't on. Big Kev, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm talking about Claymore Rain, bro. You know what I'm talking about. I said Claymore Rain. Why are you trying to get me to say somebody's name I didn't say, homie? Big Kev. I didn't say Blue Blood. I said Claymore Rain. That's who I said. It's crazy how when I actually say a name, you want to give me another name. I didn't say Blue Blood. I said Claymore Rain. See, Blue Blood's not been on my channel in years. So I wouldn't know necessarily what Blue Blood's saying. Claymore Rain used to act like he was my co-host and used to come over and ask to talk to me every day and would just talk. I literally had to force him off my channel several times. Like, bro, I got to let another caller on. So I know what Claymore Rain thinks because Claymore Rain said it to me. No, Incel, he got his ass whooped. Who's the dream, Incel? But what up, Incel? I ain't seen you in a minute. What up, bro? Let me say what's up to you, bro. You good people, Incel. You good people, Incel. Phenomenal show. Oh, yeah, I got that. Thank you, Phenomenal show. Shoney D said Claymore block. Hey, do Claymore can block people? So, nah, bro, I don't know what y'all. Hey, what up, Adrian? Bull always talks down on. Bro, let me tell you something, man. These dudes love Tank. These dudes love Tank. They love Tank. They love Tank. Tank is a saving grace for these dudes. You're tripping. Tank is keeping these dudes' lights on. Bro, I'm not playing, dude. Tank is it. Tank is it. What? There is no conversations going on, bro. Really? in American boxing that do not include him. You need Tank, you need Errol, you need Terence Crawford. Dude, Terence Crawford is a good conversation, bro. He really is. I'm just telling you, bro, as far as these dudes, man, nobody would even know who Devin, no one would even care who Devin is if there wasn't Tank. Yeah, they would. They would know, but they would be treating him like he's Lamont Roach. It's not just Tank they're trying to take down, it's the PBC. Yeah, they've been mad at the PBC, but the PBC, honestly, I can understand why they don't like the PBC. I'm going to be honest with you. I can understand that. Not that I agree with it, but I could understand it. Did you talk to King about the lawsuit? No, King wouldn't talk to me about the lawsuit. Phenomenal show. Here, I would like to, I challenge anybody to a $100 debate on that lawsuit. Man, this dude read what battery was. Hey, phenomenal show. Yeah, exactly. Because they won't give you any access, bro. They won't give you no access. I'm telling you, man, dude, look, man, I know who the PBC. I know the people of the PBC. You can buy tickets from them. And you can get interviews, but if you get interviews, bro, they want to interview you. They want you to interview people that are having fights for them. They don't want to talk about Errol Spence right now because Errol's not fighting. You know what I mean? So, like, you got to understand that these guys actually care about promoting fights. So they're only really dealing with media during the time that they have fights coming up. The rest of the time you're talking, you're actually getting on their nerves because they got to go around. Like, for example, every time one of y'all lie about a PBC fight being made, somebody from the PBC got to answer a question about the lie you told. So they're not going to like you. But they don't understand it. See, these guys will make up news. If there is no news, they'll make up the news. People don't do that as much anymore because they've been called out on it so blatantly. But dog, about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, definitely 5 years ago, if there was no news, some of the same people that you rock with would literally just make some shit up, put it out there. Just make it up and put it out there. Because it's 3 o'clock and there's no real news out, so just make some shit up. And then over time, a bunch of people started doing the same thing. So then nobody could really grow unless they were lying. Like, I'm telling you, bro, or what I had to do was, I couldn't lie. So what I would do is I would talk about the lies. I would be like, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. And these dudes lying so much that I had a full-time job just telling people about the lies. So I would research the WBA rules, research the WBC rules, the IBO, the IBF. I started understanding exactly what a mandatory was and what rules what rules were real and what rules were not. And I had to literally become like an expert on the regulations of the sanctioning bodies because YouTube channels would lie so freely about rules. And Bill Haney, my God, when Bill Haney said, activate your mandatory, I'm telling you, bro, I had to argue for about 6 months before somebody left me alone with this activate your rematch stuff. Activate your rematch, because as soon as they say it, it spreads like wildfire. And they know it does. That's why they jump up here to talk. Because they just want to say it. They don't care if I beat them in a debate. All they care is that they actually got to say it and somebody got to hear it. So that somebody that doesn't like me would spread it. So that means I literally got to stop these dudes from lying at their first lie. That's why King want to lie like 6 times. They'll be like, man, don't say anything for like 2 minutes. Let me just talk for 2 minutes. And they'll lie. They'll be like, lie number 1, lie number 2, lie number 3, lie number 4, lie number 5. And then to be like, hold on. I got to correct all 5 of those lies to get to the point. Nah, don't worry about it. Let's change the subject. So this dude would literally lie 5 or 6 times and then automatically want to change the subject after he got his lies off. No, we will not be doing that, son. As soon as you lie, I'm going to get you. So just so you know, that's why the conversations never go anywhere with King. Because they don't care about it. They think about it. When Claymore Ray sits there and lies to your face, there are people sitting there letting them lie to your face. But they're not lying, and they're not breaking the lie up. They're just doing this to the lie. Meanwhile, whoever heard the lie doesn't know it's a lie because nobody corrected it. So now you got people running around absolutely positively convinced that Gervonta Davis is the WBA Super World Champion and that he was emailed the WBA Super Championship. Do you remember the lie that they were telling for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks, maybe about 3 months ago, where once Devin moved up and he was going to fight Regis Prograis? Actually, it was like a year ago now. That when Devin moved up and dropped that belt, they lied and said Gervonta Davis was elevated to the WBA Super Belt, and now he is an email champion, even though he had never been elevated and he still has the same belt he always had. These people just lied to you, and they all sat in a circle lying about it and didn't correct each other and just kept letting it go. So now you got thousands of people running around dumber for the time than they started listening because you were consistently spreading misinformation. And King on this channel is the #1 attempter of spreading false information by just saying, hi, let me say something real fast. Gervonta Davis just got put in jail for murder. Just want to let you know and ask you what you thought about that. Bye. Now everybody like, Gervonta Davis went to jail for murder? Oh no. Who did he kill? Oh, he killed Al Heyman. and then I'm telling you, by the time they get that off, there's going to be 100 people running around telling people, man, did you hear what happened, dog? I heard Gervonta Davis shot Al Heyman at a donut stand across from a 7-Eleven. I'll hang up and listen. What is that? Oh, yeah, I'll hang up and listen. No way, I'll hang up and listen. Royal NBA, I got to throw you out of here because, bro, I think you're out here. Don't try to promote fights, bro. That's another thing, dude. I accept now that I'm big. I accept that because Phenomenal Show told me I was. Phenomenal Show said you're 2.8%, man. You're actually like, it's a big deal how big your channel is. It's really a big channel. And I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah. Because I still think about these other dudes that act like they're big and think, what the fuck are they acting like that for? But now I guess that's why they're acting like that. So since that's why they're acting like that, then I'm going to act like that's true and tell y'all to stop lying so damn much. And then King is calling me a coon when he does this. No, King is calling me the N-word when he does that. When King says, and then King will steal your catchphrase and say, and with that, I'm out. Nah, bro, what he's really doing is he's calling me an Nigger is what he's doing. See, you guys don't see, I'm telling you, I speak snake. That hiss is still a snake. He know full well that that's what that's when he's doing that too. When he goes, that's what he's doing when he's basically calling me the N-word when he does any of that stuff. When he does any of that stuff. Yeah, he is. You guys just think you're smart, and then people don't get the context in which you say things. Oh, so that's what they do on Facebook, IG, spread bullshit? I'm sure they do. I can't even imagine what goes on Facebook. As soon as King hang up, he look around him to see if he can say the N word safely. No joke. Hey, thank you. Hey, thank you, Jameson Childress. Man, I so much enjoy talking to y'all every day. Now that I know that I'm important. Hey, Jameson, thank you, brother. He said, man, fuck King. Ban him for a week. $20, you're banned for a week, bro. No worries, he's banned for a week. Ooh, that was good, too. Thanks. Hey, King saying brother is the, oh, yeah, it is. Dude, you got to understand, bro. You got to, when I'm saying that, you got to listen to what I'm telling you, the meaning of the word. You have to understand, bro, the word NIGGR really doesn't have a meaning. It's a feeling that they're trying to convey to you when they say that. They're not even calling you a name, really. They're really stating something they believe is a fact that will hurt you. See, that's why they put the hard R on it. Because they want to let you know this is what you are. That's when they say that. They don't respect who you are. So when King starts mimicking you, he is doing the same thing. He is disrespecting you by mimicking you and mocking you in your face. If I go when I laugh, he's mocking me when he does that. When somebody calls you an NIGGER, they're mocking you when they do that. So I'm talking about the fact that you're making a mockery of me. You're trying to make a mockery of me when you do these things. That's what dude did. What's the black dude's name? Dennis Heron? See, Dennis, let me tell you something, bro. More than likely, you're the type of dude that whose ass I would whoop if we met in person. Either you're going to beat me up or I'm going to whoop your ass. One or the other. Because, see, you could tell when he renamed me that he didn't respect me. When you act like you're so familiar with somebody that you can give them a nickname, that is a lack of respect. You're not going to walk up and call Barack Obama, what up, Rock? Oh, man, what up, Rock? Barack Obama will look at you like, fuck is this dude? President Obama, thank you very much. No, feel free to call me President Obama. You can call me President Obama until I say, don't worry about it. You can call me Barack. For somebody to mock you, it doesn't matter how they mock you, they're mocking you. They think that you're not worthy of being taken seriously. They treat your catchphrases like it's a joke. And then laugh at you. See, maybe if you guys weren't so emotional, you could actually listen to what people say and then determine whether or not you're insulted by it. Ryan Garcia could say the word, man, I really don't like when these niggas do these things. And you can say, God dog, he's a racist. I'm so offended. And you could be right to be offended. But then somebody could walk up to you and be like, man, what's up, bro? All right, man, my dog. All right, bro. I'll holler at you tomorrow. And not know they're doing the same damn thing. That is not how they behave unless you're around. All of the other people they respect, they're saying, hey, sir, how are you? Shaking hands. And they see your goofball ass and they want to laugh at you. I've been telling y'all think that these people, just because they follow you and they laugh at you, doesn't mean that they respect you. You're a coon. And I don't mean coon is a bad person. I mean you are there in the technical sense to make them laugh. The only time they about to laugh at me at something I say is when I'm roasting your ass. They'll laugh at me doing that. But dog, I don't want to be no joke for nobody. But y'all are perfectly okay being jokes for people. Wearing outlandish ass outfits to get attention to yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all wouldn't put penises on y'all head and walk out the street if it would get y'all attention. I mean it. I think some of y'all so desperate for attention that if you thought you could get an extra 15,000 subscribers, you would walk buck naked down the street with a plastic penis on your head to get them. And tell me I'm lying. Y'all would put a styrofoam penis on your head to walk down the street if somebody would look at you so you can smile back at them. Bro, that shit is cooning is what that is. That's cooning. I'm telling you, they would wear a dick hat. They would. Pay them, hey, go say, hey, bro, I'll pay you $500 to put a dick hat on and take a picture. I'm telling you right now, if I seriously offered some of y'all $500 to take a picture of yourself with a dick on your head, you do it for $500. Tell me I'm lying. You would. To get the attention. And if you wouldn't do it for $500, you damn sure do it for 10,000 subs, for an extra 100,000 subs. Do you know how many new subs I would get if I put a penis on my head and started going, hey, dog, I'd have 1 million subscribers doing that buffoonery, bro. That's why the coons and the buffoons have always been popular. I'm doing it because I'm driving this dude nuts, bro, on Twitter. This dude is typing 100 miles an hour now on Twitter. And can't nobody read what he's saying. Hey, bro, Brian cheated. Yeah, he did cheat. No, actually, he didn't cheat. He wasn't found guilty of cheating, Will Boyd. Why do you say Ryan cheated? Why do you say that Ryan cheated? He didn't get suspended for cheating. Hey, man, did you remember the dude from the coincidentalist guy? Tried to get cute and didn't realize the argument that he was making when he argued against himself and he didn't even realize it. He said, yeah, but Ryan wasn't suspended for the steroids. He was suspended for something else. And I said, you know you just lost this argument, dumbass. And he was like, damn. He said he over there going crazy in your chat. Oh, hell yeah, he going nuts over there, bro. Dude, the cats I'm calling coons are going nuts because they can't say my name. Hey, bro, let me tell you, bro, phenomenal show. Can I tell you how much of a jerk I am? Hey, David Lynch, I see you, bro. Hey, look, phenomenal show. Look, this is how big a jerk I am, bro. Seriously, if I was y'all, I wouldn't like me either, man. I really understand, bro. I really understand how some of y'all don't like me. Because for real, I can talk crazy shit and can't none of y'all say my name. If any of y'all big ass dudes actually say my name, oh, dude, thank you for the money. Thank you for the money. So I can say whatever I want to say. But y'all know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, dog. And you know I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And you know you know that I know you know what you're doing. He did not plead guilty in court, Will Boyd. Please stop lying. Will Boyd, I'm going to block you if you lie again. He did not plead guilty to cheating. What up, David Lynch?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Man, I'm just harassing people being silly. I'm about to get off in a minute.
Hey, man, these clowns.
Hey, dude, I got this cast on Twitter pissed though. I can't lie because they don't have to pay nothing over there on Twitter. Like they don't support off Twitter, so I try to make the Twitter dudes feel extra funny about themselves. I went viral on Twitter too.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I went viral.
I gotta go ahead and create an account, man. I don't even be on there. You know, I gotta check it out. But man, these clowns are spreading so much lies and trying to create a negative perception about Al Heyman, PBC, Tank, Canelo, all over social media. You know, one thing that's so funny, they talk about how come Canelo won't fight Bud? I said, okay. How come Bud won't fight Boots? The same thing. He a hypocrite, man. You won't go ahead and try to point the finger at Canelo and say Canelo ducking Bud. Well, Bud ducking Boots. Yo, Bud wouldn't be great and had that lasting legacy. Fight Boots, clear out the whole 147 division, right? Then move up. Matter of fact, he talked so much crap down to the Charlo brothers. I'm like, hey, whatever happened to that? He said, after I finish with Earl, I'm coming for you. How you go from coming for one of the Charlo brothers to running up to try to get Canelo? You're skipping steps. Clear out your division. You should have cleared out his division. Stayed undisputed. Then moved up. Cleared out, went at the Charlo brothers, then move up again. It seemed like he got this thing about time. And I know he want to go ahead and retire or whatever, but yo, you're not going to get that fight. Number one, your bank is not going to pay that money that Canelo want. And if he got that money like he's supposed to have, fake ass Sheik, he the Sheik of the B-side bums, yo. B-side boxing, man. He the Sheik of B-side boxing, man. Come on. Everybody on his new roster with Oscar, man, come on. None of them cats can sell. They made for TV boxers, man. Just like over at Top Rank. They can't make pay-per-view revenues. He can make as many movies. Man, them theatrical movie scenes that they be doing for these fights, man, is so whack. It's ridiculous, man. It's corny. I mean, legendary corny. It's ridiculous, man. And I'm sitting back and I'm like, do you think that people are going to buy this fight just because he made a theatrical movie with Bivol in this guy, like the ancient European warriors?
Bro, let me tell
Cut
you
it
something.
out. Cut it out.
Let me tell you something. I want to know who made the videos.
Well, I know they spent the grip on it.
Now I just want to know who the people are that and who the money went to for that unnecessary ass amount of money to be spent on some shit that is going to be seen on Twitter. Get the fuck out of here. You gonna spend $1 million? Like, let's say it was $1 million. You gonna spend $1 million on a 2-minute clip being played on Twitter
to promote a fight
that's gonna lose money?
Exactly.
Did you all that to promote a fight that you know ain't nobody gonna watch?
Exactly. And also I gotta add, on the suspect platform, the Zone is part of a giant class action lawsuit right now, where people suing the Zone or the owners of the Zone because their personal information was leaked and hacked. So they had some problems.
Well, let me say I don't think that. I think it's two things. One, I want to be fair, like on the Zone, because I've heard of two things. Okay, so one is that the Zone was there was a class action suit, but I thought that
I
the
got a
first one
ghost
was
up in here. Sorry about that. Cut it
what?
out. I got a ghost up in here. My light in the back blinking.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No worries. Yeah,
Go ahead, brother.
but they had so the first one was something related to in Europe, they have to have make certain disclosures based off like information and different cookies that you're taking. So they changed their standard some years ago. And so there's like new compliance, but DAZN hadn't complied with those European laws yet. And so therefore they were like, look, you have to give this information. You got to do this thing because you have people's personal information that you're keeping. So there was like some privacy changes that happened in Europe that they needed to abide by. But then this new one is, I think that they were saying that they were making it too difficult or not, that there's a new law in place where you have to make it very easy for somebody to unsubscribe to you. So you can't like have to subscribe to you, then make it real difficult to figure out where it is, to press the button to not allow you to charge again. And they were saying that accusing DAZN of making it too difficult for people to people to cancel and get out of their subscription. So I don't think that they were actually selling the information. I think that they didn't actually collect it, and there could be a risk of them selling it. But there may be that part of it in there too. But I'm just saying, like, this I understand. But it is what it is. But hey, let me let you roll, David, because I'm already been on here way too long.
All right, brother. You go ahead and have a good day here.
Yes, you got a cut on your cheek? You got a cut on your cheek?
Yeah, man. Like right here, I don't know what's up with that. I
thought maybe you got a cut or
abscess.
something.
Yeah, that's why I've been on, man. I got a abscess up in my tooth. My face, I'm like swelled up, and I took a massager and I put it right there, and it was making it feel a whole lot better. Then I took it off. Next thing I know, I had like a sore here. I'm like,
all right, man. We'll be better, man. I hope you feel better, brother.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
You
Get
too,
back.
bro. Peace.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, see, I told you that's that dude that wants to show his Johnson. This guy, I told you that's the same guy that wants to show his Johnson all the time. Because dude, you're way too focused on men's penises, dude. Like, you really got an obsession with Johnson. You really got an obsession with sex, man. Actually, you got an obsession with sex and me, which is the problem I got with you. Yeah. Anyway. Wow, this guy's you are really feeling yourself, huh? This guy's hurting bad. This nigga actually crying. Crazy. Anyway. Oh, I just reported you uppercut boxing. I just reported you to Twitter. Just so you know, bro. Uppercut boxing, bro. I just reported you to Twitter. Just so you know. I did find the chat where I can see your stuff, and I reported you to Twitter for harassment. This is the guy that's doing it, just so you know. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this guy is like, seriously, he's perverted, bro. So let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, so everybody on Twitter can know who's out here saying a bunch of crazy shit to me nonstop, bro. This is who this guy is. So I'm gonna keep a lookout for you, and I'm making sure that I'm gonna tell any and everybody that knows you exactly what you've been doing. And it only took me a little bit of time to figure out exactly who you were. And Rollo, and he's somebody that Rollo follows. The only common person that I have is Rollo. Rollo is definitely expressing what it seems to me to be same-sex type of sentiments to me. I feel harassed by this person right here. I'm telling you, I'm going to show you the YouTube channel. So when he comments on his YouTube channel, you can know exactly who he is. Uppercut boxing. Who is followed only by Rollo Green that I know. And follows me. That's Rollo Green, bro. This is Rollo Green. Doing all kind of sweetie pie stuff from a pseudonym. Wow, that's crazy, Rollo. I think that's Rollo, bro. No, I think you're Rollo, bro. I'm sure you and Rollo are boys, bro. I'm sure Rollo is you and Rollo are boys. Best of boys. I'm sure y'all best of boys. Anyway, much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat today. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate y'all. And y'all have a wonderful day. The Sweet, yeah, that's Rollo the Sweet. Cal Coolidge is cold, but Ohio, my guy. I don't know who that is. But anyway, man, let me get out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Y'all have a wonderful day. And with that, I'm out. Deuces. Man, I stayed on a long time.